Cheers and enjoy the show.
I was looking at it today. I was like, oh, my grease.
What's happening, everybody?
Hello.
Welcome to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. We're talking hair.
We were talking hair. Oh, and volume.
Not something that I have to worry about, but Allison is back on
In the Gizzy
show. It's been
I'm here.
a couple
You know
of
what? You
years.
might want your phone if you want to follow the chat.
Oh,
Yep.
you guys want me in the chat?
We want you
We might as
everywhere.
well,
okay.
right?
Oh,
No
I get to
problem.
say hi to everyone. They can like get to know who I am.
Yeah,
we
The
see
absolutely.
person
Of course.
behind all the comments, right? The endless,
Exactly.
the
You guys
endless
have
comments.
probably
What's up,
seen
Space Cowboy? What's up, Alex?
Allison on
So
the chat.
running a little bit later than we'd
Well, because she's a working girl.
Right.
She was busy today.
I was.
absolutely.
Little
You know,
off the
promoting
bottom.
her
How are you guys
company.
doing? Absolutely. So we've got Allison from My Family Seasonings, and of course, our good friend. Thank you so much for coming on.
That's a bonus.
Appreciate
right?
it. I mean, that's kind of a bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hey, Alex.
I'm
you
happy to be
guys,
here.
thank you so much for joining The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg tonight. It is Friday. Check us out on The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. Do all the things. Go out there and like, subscribe.
Give us a thumb.
The
Oh, yeah, I
thumbers
gotta do that too.
in the bee holes.
Boom.
Thumbers in the bee holes. That's
Is
new.
that a thing?
No.
I can.
It could be.
Well, it could be.
I mean, it could be a fucking thing.
I mean,
I gotta
Like,
find where I
subscribe,
heard it.
do that stuff. Check us out on iTunes, Spotify. We're gonna have a fucking fun show tonight. So, again, thank you so much. What brought you to town, Allison?
I came here to do some product demos with our seasonings at Central Market. So we've been in business for 18 years, and they have been one of my mom's largest standing accounts that we've had. So it's time for me to kind of step it up, get back out here, interact, not just with the customers. It's really important to interact with the people that work there
Yeah.
as well,
The
because
store.
they are the ones who are selling this shit every day anyway. So that's why I'm here. It's been like 2 years. So I'm just really excited that
Yeah.
I've got good friends like you guys to stay with and to see. And I'm already like bemoaning my early morning. And
Yeah,
my
we were just
drive.
figuring
I'm
out she's
like,
gonna have to leave at like 7 tomorrow.
Yeah, so Allison's heading up to Austin.
Houston.
I'm
Or
going to
Houston, I'm
Houston
sorry.
tomorrow.
Houston
yeah.
and then
And
Austin.
then
Are
Austin.
you staying the night in Houston or are you
No,
going straight to Austin?
I'm just going to drive right back and go stay with my friend
Okay,
Eris.
that's
that
what
you
it
guys
was.
had
We met her.
before.
Super
Yeah,
sweet.
she's
Very
got
cool.
a great house in Austin. I'm excited to see her hang out, chill, and
And what Brian
met her.
doesn't know,
on her birthday.
he's
Is
not listening, I don't think.
Allison's gonna jump. Allison and Eris gonna go over to the Drinking Bros studio.
Oh
On
yeah.
Monday.
On Monday.
Yeah, do
Nice.
a little
So don't tell Brian,
sneak peek.
but yeah, absolutely. So thank you again so much for coming, hanging
Yeah,
out, doing all the things.
absolutely.
Come
We
and
love
play
having
on
you
the show
here,
with
of
us.
course.
Glad to be invited.
Outside
I
of
didn't know
just
I
the
was
work-
included in this. So
Yeah,
I'm
we were
like,
waiting for
okay.
you. That's why we're a
Cool.
little off schedule, but totally
Yeah.
worth the wait.
They
Worth
waited
the
for
wait.
me. And then I'm going to cook y'all dinner
Nice.
after. So, you
you
know,
know,
it's reciprocal here.
Yes.
if only the girls had cooked us dinner last week, it probably would have mac and cheese,
Yeah.
right? My
Or
nephew,
chicken strips.
yeah, or
Oh
chicken
no, we
strips.
got steak, asparagus, roasted rosemary potatoes.
She is
I got
on,
it.
dude.
I have appetizers, a really good cheese dip. Some
Cheers,
other
We're going
Alex.
big.
So
We're
anyway,
going big.
cheers.
Cheersy
So cheers to you guys. Cheers,
Cheers.
to Allison.
Cheers.
Thank you so
Cheersies.
much. Appreciate it.
To
Gotta
our
remember
friend
to
being in town,
drink.
and to Alex who said cheers, you three.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alex, thanks, dude. Let's jump into some stuff. So we're on. Beth and I are on vacation.
Oh, bitches.
Effective tonight.
Oh,
we will be.
Oh, sorry.
shit. I really picked the wrong.
We will be heading to Colorado next week. We've
On
got some
Tuesday,
friends
yep.
staying at the house, so don't fucking try and rob us.
Yeah,
I'll
house
shoot
sitter.
You in your
Take care
face.
of the kids.
You
the
guys
babies.
have cameras everywhere.
We do.
Yeah, absolutely.
And in fact, just as a sidebar, I almost walked out here naked to grab something from the bathroom
well, the
today.
camera faces.
I didn't even see that, but then I double thought I had to go, wait a second. I know Greg has cameras. I'm not doing this.
That's funny.
No, if you walk this side of it, it's not gonna see.
Where does it shoot? Just to
It
the
shoots
door?
down to the front
Oh,
door.
okay.
Yeah, we've got.
We got eyes in
We're
the skies.
surveilled.
We got eyes in the
Absolutely.
sky
Yes.
everywhere.
Yeah, don't fuck around in
As
my
you
house. You
should.
get shot. So that we're on vacation. We're going to Colorado for a few days or for a
Oh,
week or
a
so.
week. It's going to be 65 degrees.
So nice out
Yeah.
there.
I'm
So we'll
so
have
excited.
one
Yeah.
show next week because we got a lot of traveling to do. So just kind of heads up to everybody if you're looking forward to a show. But
You know
we
where
will
we should
have.
do it? We should do it at the distillery that's in the Breckenridge
I
Distillery.
can reach out to him. I'm bringing the compact gear, so
Yeah.
we could always reach out to him. That'd be fun.
It would be
do
fun.
a-
We always have a hard time though with that compact gear. Do you remember the last time we did one was when we were our anniversary a year ago.
That was a shit show.
It was
I think
a
it was
shit show.
basically because we were too drunk to do it.
And by we, you mean you.
Yes.
Yes.
And I've got to put it
I
all
was
together.
feeling pretty good, but we'd been drinking all day.
But it was at a haunted place up in
Haunted hotel.
like down the road.
I won't say it again because it's just
The Faust Hotel.
it's just
Okay.
a little too old.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like,
But like, did it live up to the hype?
we didn't experience anything.
Okay, so no.
It was
It was
paranormal.
creepy and old.
It was
and,
really old. Like the
that.
elevator, you're like, I don't know if I should take the elevator or the 4
And
flights of
sometimes
stairs.
creepy and old is just dirty and musty.
Yeah, it was
Sure.
definitely.
You know what I mean?
That's got to be a hard sell.
And
But
yeah.
hey, they lured you in.
Yeah.
I mean,
so-
you guys ended up there.
But we've
so.
stayed in places in like up
Mhm.
in Flagstaff
Breckenridge. I mean,
or the Stanley Hotel
Stanley
or something like that in
Hotel.
Estes
Okay.
Park, which are fucking immaculate.
Yeah.
And they're creepy on
and
top
creepy.
of it.
And
So like a clean haunted place,
Yes.
okay, that's
Amen.
one thing.
his place wasn't dirty.
No,
it was
no, I'm
just
not giving
old.
it. It was just
old. Everything about it was old.
Okay. Yeah.
I almost died in the middle of the night because there was a step up to the
to
bathroom.
get into the bathroom, you had to step up.
Oh,
And
you
it was just
basically,
I don't
know
know
God.
why they
basically
did
go
that.
to the bathroom with one eye
well,
open in the middle of the
right.
night.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
So, but all right. What is this?
So on top of that,
PSA?
PSA, have you ever heard
Mhm.
of conservative aunt? So this is a dude out of Florida.
Oh God. Of course. It's
Look
always
him up.
Florida, right?
Nope, this guy's he's gonna be right up your
Is he
fucking.
the
Like
one
alley.
that goes-
Yep.
That's where I learned that from.
Oh.
Oh, from that dude,
that
from
guy.
that gay guy.
Yeah, because he cracks me up.
He's hilarious. Look him up.
Okay.
He is funny.
He's on Instagram,
He makes
and
he
he's a
just
conservative dude.
Yes.
That's gay as shit.
Right.
Great, hilarious.
hilarious.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Self-deprecating.
Humor. Yeah. Love
Yeah.
it.
You know,
Yeah.
But he's always
that's where I
making
learned-
fun of Joey.
Who's
Joey. President Joe Biden.
Oh, Joe.
Right?
With their
And
buds.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. And it's dude, it's hilarious.
He
So
does.
go check him
And then
out.
when he's sassy, he ends everything with a. And when I get really drunk, I learn that from him, and that
She'll
comes
be
out.
doing that by the end of the show
Okay.
because she's already started and she's had a Diet Coke,
Had a Diet Coke
And-
and
That's a
two
big
sips of a White
deal.
Claw.
2 sips
Right.
of White Claw.
Well, you guys have vacation on the brain.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why.
And I
Like,
started this vacation with a nap. At like
Okay.
5 o'clock, I was
Yes.
like,
She
I'm
literally took a nap for
Tired. I'm
an
going
hour.
to take a nap.
you do you.
At 5
I mean,
o'clock?
Right?
Who the fuck takes a nap at 5
This
o'clock?
girl.
Right. She has
Oh.
the freedom to do it. Let her.
Whatevs.
Greg is very sassy, Nico
So
said.
check that out. Check,
Mhm.
yeah.
Welcome to my life.
Sassy as fuck. Whatevs, bitches. It's all good.
Okay, so check him out because he's just funny.
Do you want me
Hmm.
to start off with the?
Why
get-
don't we
get
pour?
the drinks going?
Why don't we pour and then you tell the story
All right.
because this is
I'll
a
tell-
95
all right.
proof.
So
So mine's gonna have to melt a little bit.
Mm.
I'm an 80 proof girl, but
you want a little?
I
Sip
will have
a little
a
sip.
sample.
A
give her a
sample.
finger.
Sample. Just a little.
A finger. Give me like 2.5.
Did you mean to say that out loud?
Yeah, that's what you
You
call
want me to
it.
give her a finger?
2 3/4.
Like, I'm not a
Right
You
here.
said that
perv.
out loud.
I'm not a perv.
No.
So that's what you say.
You
Although-
know
Two
who?
fingers.
this
you do
morning, you
realize-
did stick your finger down into the coffee
I
for the
did.
French press.
You do realize who watches this show, right?
You do realize that I'm not scared, right?
And it's so. This is Treaty Oak
You're like,
Ghost
"Oh,
Hill Texas Bourbon, aged 2 years. This is out of Austin.
Okay, I was gonna.
So it's Dripping Springs. It's going to be right down the road
Is this
from
the one we
where.
visited?
Yep,
Oh.
exactly.
I'm probably not
So
gonna like it then.
This is a
Um,
step up
Can you give me
from
those?
the
Thank you.
day drinker version. The day
Okay.
drinker is like an 80 proof. This is a little bit stronger. It's
Okay.
a
Well, that's cool.
95 proof.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna let them chill in some cups. We normally put like 3 or 4 ice cubes in there. So all right, here we go.
And
Keep
so,
talking.
how did you? You guys have visited this distillery,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's how you became familiar with the
So
brand.
I go to the liquor store and I try and find Beth.
Liquor, I just met her. See, it's all about the dirty puns tonight.
Ching.
She said she just wants like one
I'll
finger.
let you-
Well, whatever. Yeah, I'll give it a little taster. You know.
It's what you say.
Just one finger.
I mean, if your finger's big enough, that's a really.
Right. We like
You're
them
my
like thick
best friend's
sausages.
wife. You like the big sausages?
No, like
Wait.
big, yeah, right?
Sausage
you know,
fingers.
yeah.
Wait until my third story.
Give her
Oh,
the
we have
finger.
a okay.
You want to hear
Yeah.
a story that I haven't shared?
Thank you.
No, never mind. I'm not drunk. I got to get drunk first.
Oh, okay. Where is this like never have I ever? You've got stories
No,
here to
it's,
share.
yeah. It's
All right.
kind.
So
I
the
gotta
way
get
we
drunk
do this,
first,
you
though.
remember
Okay.
you've been on the show before.
Yeah.
Did we do a bourbon review?
No,
with you?
because I don't think she was doing this at that time.
I
don't recall.
'Cause this is probably
That
right
was
after.
in December of 2020.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think we were either.
No.
Okay.
And they're
So-
far and few between because
Now,
I was
we
waking
were
up.
doing them all the
We were
time.
doing them weekly, and I was waking up feeling like ass every
Cat's like,
Saturday.
"Fuck."
Right.
Did she
Cat's
just-
like,
Did
He
the cat just drank
yeah,
some
he
whiskey?
just took a little sniff and then his back went full on in the
he was like, "What is this nasty
I don't
ass
think
shit?"
so. I like sitting next to you.
So
but he's like, I'm
Milo's over
out.
here. So this is Treaty Oak Ghost Hill Texas
he's the
bourbon,
show
aged
cat.
2
So
years,
cute.
straight bourbon whiskey, and this is a 95 proof. So this is out of Dripping Springs.
Means it's going to be a little bit more
It's gonna be-
stout.
but that's why we're gonna let it chill.
Okay.
Yeah, you let
Absolutely.
it
Let
so-
it breathe.
let it water
let
down.
It
Let-
aerates a little.
Absolutely, just
Okay.
let it breathe.
Because I don't
Just
know all the vernacular
Yeah, just
that
let it-
surrounds.
Let's get this little water melt
drinking. I
down.
don't
know any of the
Okay.
vernacular that isn't in my romance novels that I read. That's how I learned.
Exactly.
And then
if you have
kind
any
of
to pass
tasting.
on to me,
All
let
right.
me know.
You want me to jump in the first story?
Yes, please.
Taylor Swift causes a fucking earthquake.
Boom.
Taylor Swift is so
Dude, no,
annoying.
this is legit though.
Okay.
So I gotta find the fucking
I'm
story.
kind of into her music.
See, I can't.
It's one of
I-
my
This
playlists.
is-
I
this
listen
is
to.
what it
Nails
goes
on a
to.
chalkboard to me for some reason.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
but Taylor Swift is Taylor Swift.
It's
Come on.
fun. I love her music.
I have a friend up in Colorado that,
Colorado?
yeah, that
Colorado?
her dad,
Kid. Yes.
her Kitty,
He's
her
like,
dad
"I
was
play
the
with these nice
tour
kids."
bus driver
Oh.
for Taylor Swift
Okay.
for years,
Yeah.
right? And then retired.
Yeah.
I mean, gotta keep in mind she's like 35. She's been touring since she was 18,
Mm-hmm.
right? So or 32, something like that.
Yeah.
She's been touring for
Yeah,
years.
it's a
Kitty,
rough
what are you
life.
doing, Kitty?
He wants to mess around with the ice.
Oh my god.
So she called him. She realized she's not into Taylor Swift,
But her kid is.
but her kid is,
Her daughter.
right? And her,
Like all
she-
Miss Tweens.
so she's also got an
Right.
au pair
Yeah.
that lives
Yeah.
at their house, and
Who does?
Amanda.
She's an au pair?
Yeah.
God,
She
what?
works, and her husband's a full-time.
That's right. He's the doctor, right? That's why they can
It's
have an
going
au
through
pair.
residency for the surgical residency, so he's
Mhm.
gone like all the fucking
Yeah.
time.
It's such a big commitment.
I want an au
And
pair. Take care of me.
but she called her dad and was like, "Do you think we could get tickets?" And he's like, "Let me call her people
Mm.
or something like that."
Right.
Listen to this
and-
shit.
Got tickets that were like a few rows back. They didn't get like back row passes or
Backstage.
anything.
But
The
they
back-
got
or
they got a little bit
backstage.
of a hookup.
But they got a little bit of a hookup.
Yeah.
25% of the cost of the tickets.
That's
The
sweet.
tickets were going for $1,250.
I believe
a
it.
piece.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you're like, what in the actual fuck? So
Tyler really likes my season, my family season.
this story is out of Seattle.
Okay.
So a seismologist examined the seismic activity generated from two Taylor Swift
Oh,
The Eras
Yet.
concert
Yeah.
in Seattle. So The Eras is like all of her, like,
She's
multiple
taking the best
tours
hits
and-
from every album she's ever made and,
she's
plays
she's
3 to
playing
4
like
songs.
40 fucking songs.
It's a
in
3.5 hour
Yeah.
set, not including the openers.
Right.
So she has I think two openers, depending on what city she's in. I don't keep in mind I have a 15-year-old daughter. That's how
That's
I know
what I'm-
all this.
She's got like an 8-year-old,
Okay.
right? And then she was like, I would never spend
Right.
$1,200.
I mean, that's insane.
But she didn't spend
It's like-
no,
$1,200.
and that's
Okay.
that's why she ended up going.
you can
right?
justify the cost
Yeah.
with the discount.
So
What does she
and
get?
it's a
Oh,
once in a lifetime kind of thing, but kids are into it because of all the TikToks and
That
Yeah.
might go down. Is it closed?
no.
What-
It has
what might
lots
go
of
down?
things in my fanny pack, but
The
it's,
cat's playing with the. He's done
That's
now.
all
I think.
right.
it's fine.
So when it comes to shaking it off, it says this is an E-News article.
Ooh.
When it comes to shaking it off, nobody quite does it like Taylor Swift and her fans. And this may just be a scientific fact. Washington State seismologist Jackie Kaplan Arbach examined seismic waves during data
Mm.
from the station located outside of Lumen Fields in Seattle, where Swift performed concerts from July 22nd as part of her Eras tour. Sorry, it's taking a second for the article to come up. There we go. As for the findings, Kaplan Arbach told CNN that the activity at the stadium on those nights caused seismic activity equivalent of a 2.3
All the clapping and jumping
magnitude
and screaming.
earthquake. Yeah.
Well, and the sound system,
The bass,
as well.
And
Like,
it's
where
them,
did she
but
play?
I think it's them jumping.
Yeah.
It's probably
and
all of
being
it.
Oh, yeah.
everybody, like you see the pictures of them fucking all going crazy. And Nico said, give her the finger. I don't think we're going to do that. For Taylor Swift, I collect about 10 hours of data where rhythm controlled the behavior. She said the music, so you can literally see where her music would
Wow.
come up and down.
Oh, that's
right?
funny.
She said the seismologist who works for the geology professor at Western Washington University performed the analysis in response to a query on Pacific Northwest earthquake
Hot
group
here.
she moderates. She said there were 70,000 people in attendance at each show.
Wow.
Wow.
I wonder why
That's
she's
a
freaking
fucking
loaded.
ton of people, right? So they call it a beat quake.
Okay.
When she goes on
Isn't
and
that
like
clever?
something,
Wow.
it's, you know what I mean? It happens and
Yeah.
everybody's like in
Mhm.
sync.
Right.
No pun. In sync. Get it?
Ah,
Probably would have
dun-dun-dun.
happened if we had those things back in the day, but nonetheless.
I would imagine.
Would you go
probably-
to see? Would you go see her on the Eras tour?
No.
Why?
uh,
I would literally go
I
see
don't
her.
even listen to her music.
Absolutely.
I
I
change
wanna
the
go.
station when her song comes on.
I would literally
Oh
go
my
see her.
God.
I'll go
See,
with
I love
you.
her.
I
Well,
don't love her. I just think that concert is like it's like one of these concerts that are going to be like
Forever.
a once in a lifetime
right.
kind of show.
I mean, she's just not only she's so like chart topping, the number of Grammys that she has won, the way that she writes.
Who else is
all her own
comparable
music.
to her at this point? I don't know
There's
anyone.
nobody. There's no other music artist
no.
that compares.
I don't think there
mean,
is.
It's because people from ages 8 to
Like
whatever.
the
love her.
Rolling Stones don't pull. I mean, they pull a. I mean, but
Didn't
they're
he just
also
turn
fucking
80 or
80.
something?
Yeah. Right?
mhm.
Like
they're
Mick
a dying
Jagger.
breed in a way. Like, you know, they're
Right?
kind of
Who else
dinosaurs.
Literally, they're dying.
pulls
They're 80.
those numbers?
Yeah.
Washed Up Groom says,
Hello,
Hola,
Beth."
hello, Beth, sister.
I said, and I was gonna say a sister from another mister, apparently, because she's white and I'm not.
Well, so who else is a bigger pull at? I mean, she's the first artist that's supposed to pull
I
$1
mean,
billion
Yes, like
for a single year's tour.
some people like Drake. Is he
Nope.
still big? I don't even
Nope.
know. I don't like his music.
I don't
He's
know.
the guy. If I hear, I'll be like in the car if I have the
Use your
radio
Taylor.
on.
Use your Taylor Swift.
Yeah, for
change
you.
him.
Yeah.
I literally couldn't tell
No,
you
I know
who the
it's him.
fuck Drake
All of a
is.
sudden, I'll be listening to a song and I'm like, yeah, and I go, well, I don't like this song, and
I'm
I
the
go,
same
it's
way. I mean,
Drake.
I
Of
don't-
course, I don't like.
I don't
it.
like
It's
his
weird.
style of music,
Yeah.
but he's not nails on a chalkboard. For
Okay.
me.
It's
Why is
just
she
insane.
nails on a chalkboard?
No idea.
Okay, so
She's just that. She's your Led Zeppelin for me.
Yes,
Like,
and
I
I feel
fucking
like
hate
she's
Led
super
Zeppelin.
fake. I feel like she probably. I just feel like she's super fake for some reason.
I would just suggest to watch her documentary that's out there. Okay, that kind of converted me a
Goddamn.
little bit.
Like,
I
you
went-
ain't even giving a
No.
fucking
I went
inch.
from liking her to going like, wow, I really appreciate, who she is and what she stands for. Just like, maybe my
No.
political beliefs don't align with hers, but like, hey, she learned to have her own voice when she decided to kind of step
Mm-hmm.
up and start saying things and take it into her own adulthood as a person and use her
She was young as
platform.
shit. She started at 18.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
really.
So I
or
think that's a
17.
good analogy. She's my Led Zeppelin.
Mm.
She's my.
Yeah.
She's
I hate that. Fucking
she
band.
is my.
so
Yeah.
funny.
She's my your Led
don't know.
Zeppelin. So yeah. Okay.
All right.
Well, good for her.
Well, that's
You guys ready to do a
interesting, yeah.
little
So now we're ready
sample?
here for the
Yeah.
little sampling. Okay.
I'm
Right.
a little
So-
scared.
swimming
Get a little-
around?
I don't know why I'm
Dude, it's not bad.
leery of this one.
Oh, that's good. That's mellow as shit.
Yeah, it is. It's very smooth. It doesn't like give you that burn.
There's no heat.
That's
There's
not
no
bad.
pepper.
Mm-mm.
That's chill as fuck.
Mm.
No clenching.
No,
Oh, that's good.
no puckering.
No puckering.
Like where it
no.
makes your butt pucker.
I'm talking about clenching my teeth because it's so potent.
All right.
It's good.
Mm. This would be like a good beginner whiskey, I feel.
There's
to, like,
one that they
maybe-
make that's literally like training wheels for whiskey,
Okay.
and it's called Day Drinker. This is a
Not
this is
Crown
a
Royal.
95
It's a
proof.
95 and that one's
Wow.
an 80.
And that one's an 80. So normally Beth goes
Okay.
with like the 80s,
Really like 80 bourbon.
right?
Well,
So-
it's smooth when like I didn't feel like I needed to chase it down right away.
It's been-
you know?
The last time we did a bourbon review was 6.9.
You need a new board.
Whoa.
It's been a while.
So we
we've been
are.
we've been
Well,
busy.
had-
okay, yeah.
No, we were doing them every fucking week, and we were
Yeah.
getting
Hammered. I was getting hammered. and waking up the next morning going, I'm not moving all day. And
Yeah,
I was like,
can't
I'm
do it.
wasting my Saturdays.
What's today? 28?
Yeah.
I don't have a watch on.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yes, 28th, because it was my
My
dad's
Do
birthday
this in
yesterday.
pencil.
Oh, happy birthday, Allison's
Okay.
dad.
Oh, yeah, he's
28th,
in
and this
Maui.
is
Rough life.
Treaty Oak. Don't
what?
tell me you're.
They're in Maui.
Oh,
They went back. We were just in Maui in June,
and they're.
and then now they went back with some of their friends for his
Nice.
birthday.
Treaty
That's
Oak.
their favorite island.
Goes
I've
till-
never been. I need to go.
We should,
need
you
to-
know
we need
what?
to go to
We could
Hawaii.
all go.
Yeah.
Well, I want to go to Kauai, where Gwen
I've
was
heard
born. My
Kauai
daughter was
is
born
great.
there. Yes, it's every island is so different. So I
Yeah.
was lucky enough to travel for work years ago when I lived
Yeah.
there, because I lived there for 5 years in Kauai. So I was able. Every island has a different vibe. So
I
you
heard
know,
Maui's kind of expensive,
kind of.
higher end.
Well, all the
Washed
islands
up
are.
good?
Everything
It
gets
didn't-
shipped
this one
there,
didn't tighten up the butthole.
right? But you know, if
That's
you
when
plan
they're
it
up there,
out,
they will.
Little pig did. Sorry,
Whistle
say
pig
if
will
you plan
tighten
it
up your
out,
butthole.
Yeah.
you know, in advance, and you know you're a planner and you're good at finding good deals. Like we stayed like at these golf villas in Kapalua.
That's not good at finding any fucking deals.
No, I'm a
Oh,
planner. I
she
save money.
plans.
That
She's
doesn't
really
mean
good with the
she's
money.
I'm not
No.
planning the vacation.
Well,
I'm sorry,
I will
what?
send you some.
You're not good at finding.
I'm
planning.
good at putting money away. I'm not good at
That's
finding money. I'm good
very
at putting money
important
away.
in a partner. I mean, we could have a whole show on financial planning and your partner and where do they stand
Next time. What is your review of this, Castro? What do you
I
think?
need one more sip. Please hold.
Mhm.
Take a good swig of that
You
shit.
take a finger's worth.
Just a finger's worth. Just like get up in there.
Little swirl. I'm
gonna
What do
go.
you think? What do you like about it? What do you don't like
It's
about
very smooth.
Yeah.
It's not super. I mean, I like them a little sweeter.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go 4.8.
it? 4.8. That's fair for you.
Ask
It's
me again
middle of the road.
in
It's
30
middle of the
minutes when
road.
I have a second one. I'll probably be like, it's
So
a
Allison, this is
9.
how many we've done over the past couple.
We need a
years.
new
Right.
board.
So who gets spanked with that when the show's over?
No one. This sits right up here.
It reminds me of like, you know, the paddle from Dazed and Confused.
Put it in the hole.
Right.
Put it in the hole.
All right.
No,
I
good.
did not
good,
know
good review.
this.
What's up?
Sinead O'Connor died?
Yes, honey,
Yeah.
like 2 days ago.
I did not. I don't watch the news.
Nothing compared.
What did she?
That
How
was-
old was she?
So, all right, let me pull up that story.
Mid-50s. I think she was 54.
I think like a lot of people are thinking
I
that
didn't like
Younger.
the whistle pig.
they
watch.
have
That's why she
not
sent
they
it to
have
you.
not released like
Mm.
her cause of death,
Right.
and that's
but they
fine.
said no
Young.
foul
I think
play
she
was involved.
Probably
You think she OD'd?
committed
Well,
suicide
her
or something like
son
that.
committed suicide
Couple
last
years ago,
January. It was
yeah.
last
Yeah.
January.
So, and she said like honestly, she said like her life was
Done.
over. Yeah,
Well,
That's sad.
I
Like,
don't
it was
know.
just- I mean, I
How you
understand.
come back from that as a parent,
Losing a child. Yeah.
you have to,
right?
especially if you have another kid.
Does she have other kids?
No.
Probably not.
Oh,
She only
that
had the
was sad.
one.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, so there's
So
I mean there's not been a
That's- I
lot of
didn't know
other
that.
things. So it's more of an RIP to Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah. I mean, I know her music. I wasn't.
I
like,
love dude, I grew up
I
with
like that,
listening
but
to
I
that.
Song
didn't
was
research it.
massive
Yeah.
in
Which
the
one?
90s.
She was
Nothing
Here's to
compares.
you.
I mean, I'm
And
saying
you know that was a
Is
Prince
she the one
song.
that sings?
Right?
No.
she
who-
sang a
couldn't
bunch of
name
shit.
another
We
song
used to
of
listen to it.
hers.
Who sings Hush Hush?
I don't remember. But we grew up
Voice
with
is
that.
Carrie.
We grew up with that song.
Mhm.
Like especially in like we
Hey,
listened
Siri.
to The Cure and all
Well,
those
we
other
don't have
bands.
music
Carrie.
like that anymore.
No.
Like we don't have those like
Till Tuesday. Wrong.
ballad type
Yeah.
songs where like you're singing to someone and it's not pop, right?
No,
Like,
no,
it's-
no. It's like pop is a fucking new
Right.
thing
Oh,
from
My
like
favorite band that did that is
2005.
In Excess.
Mhm.
Their songs are
Mm.
so good.
And then
they're
he went out and hung him fucking self.
Mm.
by
Fucking
accident.
Hutchinson, that dick
By
bag.
accident.
Oh, no.
That guy could have been, dude.
I really like I feel like they're like I
Devil
connect to their
inside.
songs with what
The
they
devil
say, and I'm like they're just
inside.
fun. But
Every single one of us got the devil inside. Come on, that was like one of the best
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
songs
See, I could
ever.
there's
recognize the song if I
so
heard
there's
it.
like
Yeah,
can't think
I
of that.
loved like and like, come on, man, quit jerking off with a
80s,
fucking
80s band, a sequential 80s
Wait,
band.
what was that other song that was like, wait, it's like talking about coming, but
Yeah.
they're like, just relax, don't do it.
No,
Duh.
that's Freddie. That's
Oh.
Wait, no. She's saying,
But that is still
relax,
like,
don't do it.
that is
Catch
when
you
you
up,
gotta
don't
come
do
in
it.
excess.
Blah,
That
blah.
is Freddie
that's
goes to Hollywood.
Freddie goes
Oh,
Hollywood.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're good
Yeah.
at that.
I'm just saying, you know, but
See,
fucking, you know, so it's sad
Mike
that
Rose
she's
whiskey
58
called-
or whatever.
Oh, so Alex said Mike
56.
Rose whiskey called Noble
Noble
is also is
Noble?
good.
I can't find it. I've tried.
And
He
you can't order it
sells out
online?
so
Where's it
fucking
sold?
fast.
Is it his whiskey?
It's Mike
Like,
Rowe.
he owns
Mike
it?
Rowe from like
Right,
Dirty
yeah,
Jobs.
Dirty Jobs.
I just
love
I
him.
thought at first he meant like that's his whiskey of choice, but
I follow his whiskey
Interesting. Yeah.
on Instagram and all
I mean,
the
it's
shit.
a great problem to have.
And yeah, dude, they release batches, and he's like, "Hey, I got another batch going
You
out.
need to
I
get
can't find
friends
it."
with Don's and Ben's, dude, and be like, when Noble comes in, put aside, call me, I'll come get it.
I don't know if it's just our.
Gotta use
Dude,
those connections.
We're
dude.
pretty far away. I think he lives in Seattle
Okay.
or something like
Who are
that.
you talking about?
Mike Rowe,
Oh,
the
gotcha.
Dirty Jobs guy.
Yeah, I
right?
know who he is.
And he created a fucking bourbon company, whiskey company,
How
How do
and
these people do this? They just like pull it out of their ass.
like
They're
JJ.
like, I
JJ
love
created.
you.
JJ's got a new company. Our buddy that we know created a
Mhm.
fucking what do you call it? Moonshine company.
Moonshine.
Mhm.
And he's on Moonshiners,
But he knows
Yeah.
how to make it.
but he's on the show fucking Moonshiners.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a
Yeah,
show.
he was. So they
Okay.
they did a competition that he was on.
Yeah.
And through that competition, he made some connections and has come
Mhm.
back with some of the guys that are
Great.
regulars
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
the show.
100%. It's awesome. So, you know,
Interesting.
R.I.P. to
Sinead.
Sinead
That's sad.
O'Connor.
Poor thing.
Again, I watched.
Hopefully
I saw
she's at
somebody
peace.
posted something this
Alex says
morning.
he gets it online, so maybe you need to
Okay,
do that.
we'll have to
Mhm.
check it out.
So you something posted this morning. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Alex, send me the link, and maybe I'm just missing something.
They posted this morning about
no,
Sinead
just
O'Connor
a video of her from when she was young.
when her head was shaved.
Her head was. She kept her head shaved
Her whole
almost
life?
her whole life.
She was really pretty like that.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of girls that could pull that off.
She had the right size head to be
Shaped
shaved.
too.
Right?
Shaped,
It's
too.
like me. Like I mean, if I had this big bulbous head, you'd be like, nope, go do something else. Or I'm gonna divorce you.
Go Rogaine it.
Rogaine it. I'm
Yeah.
kind of thinking about doing that.
I know. No.
But just for my legs.
Oh. You're just gonna grow hair on your legs?
It's all
Yeah.
growing in the wrong places,
Honey,
right? Like
You got hair on your legs already.
It's the only place I
I
fucking go.
hate
Anyway,
hairy body
Ding dongs?
parts. Right. Nobody likes a
you ready for a hairy
dick or
ding dong
balls.
story?
Yeah.
You guys ready for a fucking hairy ding dong story?
Oh,
Yes.
of course you were alluding to that. All right, let's go.
Thank you for this segue.
That was amazing.
You got pictures? That'd be funny if you
You
had
really did that
pictures.
very naturally, Greg.
It's all about
amazing.
you. So this man, who's going to be up on your screen here in a second, if you can see him down there, and if you
Yeah,
can't see him over there,
Oh,
you can look over at Beth's
Okay.
monitor over here.
It like where do I look at you guys? Do I look over here
camera,
at the camera?
wherever you want. Sometimes
Okay.
the guys, I look at Greg a lot. Sometimes I look at the camera, like especially if I'm making face of what
It
Greg
doesn't
says.
matter.
I feel like you need arrows here.
It doesn't matter. But on her
Right there.
iPad over there, you'll be able to
Ooh.
see.
Oh wait,
this
is that an actor?
Oh yeah,
No.
yeah, that's an actor.
Okay, is it?
It's not an actor.
No. Okay, all right, go.
Man with two working penises.
He
Who
could
was
do-
that?
I don't know. I make weird noises.
He
Like,
could
I
do
was just
the
making, like-
the JJ and the butt.
Oh shit! It's like the girl with the two vaginas or the
There's
two
a girl
uteruses.
with the two vaginas.
They talked about
Not
it on
uteruses.
Drinking Bros.
You don't want
right?
two uteruses. You want
They
two
talked about it on Drinking Bros.
JJs.
She said she had one for her husband, and then one that she does like has fucking sex with other people.
That's just
Yeah.
I remember this. I
Remember?
remember this. Yes,
We were
yes,
talking
yes, yes.
about
I remember this. That was the last time you were here. We were talking about that shit.
I don't know.
I think we were talking about that.
Okay.
All right. So
Oh,
he
somebody
says,
asked who you. This is our friend Allison.
Yep.
Here on business,
Hi.
staying with us for a couple nights,
Business. I'm here
and-
working.
and a very good friend of ours. So
so
bonus hole, Nico said.
you can go out and find her on myfamilyseasonings.com or
Right.
on My Family Seasonings out on Instagram and everywhere else, right?
Yeah, we're on Instagram. I have to start a TikTok though, so
So if anybody knows how to do a TikTok, and just
I
like
heard to
How?
start just do
I
it.
guarantee
like,
if
but a
we
little
put it
tips
out
would be
there, like
helpful.
we could probably get people to like season themselves
Washed
and
up
get
goon
you
said,
some
"Hey,
really weird.
I did really good today too. I mean, I gotta say, like, I think I did pretty good. Now I was so motivated. I'm like, shit, I'm cooking them dinner.
yes."
You don't have to cook us dinner.
Yes, I do, because now I'm like, I got this down.
Oh,
Usually,
you learned how to cook in like one day.
well, let me draw. Okay, like I'm totally confident in cooking, but usually, like my husband, your friend Brian, always handles like the meat. I
Yeah.
don't really do that. So like
The
I've been on the
meats.
right. So I was just a little panicked. Like it's one thing if I'm cooking for my family at home, but it was like I'm cooking for public people. Like I don't know.
You're a
these-
chef at this
like
fucking
how
point.
is this? I'm not trained. Like I've worked in restaurants, I've done catering, like, passing food,
Better
whatever.
than I would have done.
So
I've got a vegan chef friend that could probably help
Nobody
you.
eats vegan.
I met him at the
Chad.
fancy food. I met him last year at the fancy
Call
food
him
show
and be like,
in
hey,
New
can
York.
you help me cook this fucking steak?
I was like,
I
probably would like him,
I know,
but
right?
I can't.
You know what? I love vegan food.
I don't like
really
vegetables.
fuck all that
do.
bullshit.
I don't like vegetables.
totally-
I'd be so screwed.
I love vegetables. Like
I like
I brought
vegetables.
asparagus too, so
I
I,
like
hope you eat
asparagus,
it.
though.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Let's get back to the
Okay.
dick story.
Oh, yeah,
ready?
2 dicks.
Sorry.
Like I said, he
The
can do the
important stuff
vajayjay
here.
and the butthole. Lucky girl.
Same time.
Same time.
All right, you ready?
Oh,
As
all
long
A
as they're
man-
like this. If it's
yeah,
like
but it's
this,
that guy.
it's like
it's-
this.
Then all you have to do is turn
But bring it
sideways.
back to the guy
You ready?
whose
Yeah, you're true.
dicks
You're
that
true.
would be.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It's
Hard-
got a dick skull. All right, so a
God.
man with 2
Oh.
penises has opened up about his experience about living with the unusual condition.
Oh yeah.
The truck driver from Los Angeles, known as Tank, has diphalia, meaning that he has 2 penises.
Oh.
Can you write diphalia down? Because
Can you spell
I
it?
have to DIPHI. God damn it, I lost it. DIPHALLIA.
Okay.
Diphalia.
Right.
Well, yeah, I would have spelled it all wrong. So thank
Well,
you.
this-
She needs that for her novel, right? That you're working on.
Yeah, she's writing a big dick fucking pig.
Oh, good. Brian can edit it.
Hell yeah.
Change your
So,
list.
while this might seem like a gift, it wasn't as good as you might imagine.
No.
Does he pee out of both of
course
them when
his-
he pees?
Hang on, we're gonna
So
get,
many questions.
Jesus
yeah,
Christ, we're
lots.
gonna answer a whole bunch of them.
All right.
So
It's
many
a lad
questions.
Bible, by the way.
All right. Present
I
the information.
suppose it might be handy if something happens to one of them, you have a spare, right? Well, it's just legit. I mean, but what really? Every dude is like,
Would you want 2 penises?
I don't know the answer to that question. And by the way, tomorrow I'm going to be doing a podcast live stream with another live
Does
podcast.
he have 2 penises? Is
with
that why you're bringing it up right now?
Peter, and I'm going to reintroduce this same topic
Okay.
tomorrow to Peter to ask that exact question.
We need a
Because-
survey. Can we do a survey here, like through the chat, or like
I think we
post
should
it
do one. I'll clip this
Right.
little piece,
and put it on your
put
survey.
it on Instagram, and we'll
Yeah, and
ask, would you
see
prefer to have one or 2 dicks?
One or 2 dicks. Like
I don't
what
know
are you
the
gonna
answer to
do?
this question.
Okay.
All right, so
Okay, let's keep going.
peeing must have been a nightmare. Some men have enough trouble
With one.
aiming accurately with one. And this is legit,
Sure.
especially if you are done
Get it.
having sex
Yeah.
and then like all of a sudden it
Or
pees
waking up with
everywhere.
morning wood.
Yeah.
Or morning wood, and you're like, God damn, it's a pain in the ass. Like you have to sit down and like poke that bitch in the bowl.
I
Right.
can think of worse things. but
However, for Tank, the condition, which affects about 1 in 5 million, also had an impact on his sex life. He shared his story to YouTube. I'm like,
okay. Yeah,
number
just
one,
share it to the world. Let's just go,
Go
all
big,
out.
go
Right.
home.
It's like,
right?
"Oh, I've been a
You might
trucker this whole
imagine
time."
that having 2 would make things a lot more exciting in the bedroom department.
Oh.
However, for Tank, his partners, it was an unpleasant or awkward experience.
Oh
How do
my
you
God.
broach
Well,
that?
think about it. Like you're getting,
really
you're
like
getting
you.
boned, and then you're getting poked with
What,
the
in
other
your butthole?
dick.
Literally,
If
you
it fits in there, right? I mean, are they the same size, the same girth? Like, there are a lot of questions. Do they both get hard? One hard, one not. Like, it's just flopping around, or is it fucking poking you
Do
and
they
jabbing
both
you?
come at the
Like,
same time?
right?
That could be
Like,
let's
messy.
get into
do
this.
you
While it-
ejaculate out of both? Like, which way is it coming out of? Like, Jesus, I want a fucking messy room. Get the black light.
I can't wait to make these clips. Jesus Christ. While it could be possible to use both,
Can you
this
take his
could be
picture down?
also painful.
Yeah,
oh, I'm sorry.
we cannot keep looking at it. Like, I think he would have had a different.
All right,
like,
you ready?
if
All
he
right,
made
let's go.
better
While it could be
choices.
motherfucking pop-ups.
Okay.
While it could be possible to use both, this could be painful, and having the other one is just as could be uncomfortable for both of them.
Sure.
Said Tank.
Yeah.
Indeed, Tank said that many women didn't even believe him that he had 2 dicks.
You have 2 ducks? What?
After spending
means double
8 years
penetration?
so this guy went through some shit. After spending 8 years in juvenile detention center from
Oh
the
my
age of 16
God.
for manslaughter, killed somebody.
Oh, okay.
He was determined to enjoy life when he got out. He said, women didn't believe it when I told them I had 2 dicks. But then I took them to the room and they'd see.
The room. Okay.
They'd. They'd.
Oh.
Well, he meant multiple times, not
Right.
all at
No,
once.
like they'd
Jeff Ross,
see
nice.
my ding dong. All right. So not only that, but Tank revealed that even when only one of the 2 penises was in use, he would still ejaculate out of both,
See? Ooh.
with the one not in use feeling like it would explode.
I would just been like, bitch, wrap your hand around that.
No, he's so to answer your question, yep, he's coming out of 2 dicks.
Oh, Lord. Okay, that's a lot to manage.
That's a lot to put up with as a woman.
Yeah, I mean, like one's enough.
But what if you're
What do you
going
do you
down
put
on the
rubbers
bottom
both,
dick?
Do you put rubbers on both of them so that way it contains the jizz
But, like,
spreading?
I just don't think.
Washed up goon said 2 dicks, you're gonna need a new clothing line.
I just don't think I no.
And Alex said this guy looks like a mix of Jeff Roth and Ice-T.
I think
Despite the
that-
situation
I'm gonna
being
pass on him.
uncomfortable for many partners, Tank
Right.
revealed that at least one was thrilled by his extra appendage.
She wanted it in the butt too.
With
What happened to her?
I was thinking
If
the
she's like the
exact
one.
fucking thing. I'm like, dude, if they're perfectly aligned, I mean, if
Aligned?
they're this way,
Yeah,
it's
but
not
it's
gonna
kinda
like
hard.
he has to scissor
It's
her.
gotta
to
go
like, get it in
this-
there.
But
It's gotta
I'm
turn.
thinking one's
they're on top of
below
the
the
other.
other, right? Like that's the way I thought.
Right,
That.
you're
I've
just-
never
it's just
seen
like
his
a
ding
fucking, like,
dongs.
two-headed snake.
You know what?
Like,
I'm gonna Google pictures of.
Oh Lord, please. Okay,
Nope, this is what makes it fun.
I hate.
Do you
it.
want to know the actual?
I
You want to? We need the name of the. It's Diphalia. DIPH.
I got it. You already spelled
Oh,
it for
you
me.
wrote it down.
Yes.
Okay,
I
I'm
want
glad
to
you
look
wrote that down.
images.
So, although some partners enjoyed it,
This
like I
one has
said,
3.
so for Tank,
baby.
the best decision.
Oh,
Oh, no, real quick.
I don't even Google anything for a
Oh no, we
reason.
do all sorts of shit.
Okay.
All right, so Tank said she wanted to be a porn star. This is a girl that he was dating, and she wanted us to do a video together. And I probably would have made a lot of money. Although some partners enjoyed. He's a truck driver, by the way.
Yes, you said that.
Yeah, we heard that
Okay.
part. That really got my attention. Like,
So Diphalia is a
Want this
genetic
guy.
condition. I don't know. What do you think, honey?
I don't think it's genetic. I think it's
It's got to be. It's
Freak
a
of nature.
genetic. Yeah, no, it's genetic.
it's just a genetic
mutation.
yeah. I
anomaly.
thought you meant like passed down generations, like
No, there's-
genetically.
No, it's
Obviously, somewhere in the mutation
right.
of
He
your.
could be the first one in the family line to have it, and now people under him may have it, but it doesn't mean necessarily that he.
Well, it's like, how many kids does he have?
double hog washes. I would
What's
come up with
that?
Washing
was
your
a-
hog,
twice.
you know, in the shower,
Dude,
cleaning it up.
God damn.
At least I knew that.
Do you have to do 2 circumcisions on that?
Yes.
If your parent agreed to that painful procedure.
It's
Oh,
not that
please.
bad,
You're a
dude.
baby.
Well, when
We're
they're
all
tight,
babies, nobody
that
fucking-
can be very traumatizing
I
to a
don't-
child.
Oh, fuck off. Nobody remembers
Nobody
that.
remembers. It's like
Oh my
ear,
god! Okay, I'm
like
not gonna.
my ear piercing. I don't
I-
remember it, and my mom said I cried like a bitch.
I'm circumcised. I don't remember getting
It's
circumcised.
not, but it can cause like other issues, like
So
that
can-
subconsciously that you're not aware of.
Stop it.
Swear to God,
You need to slow down with
no,
all
I
your
didn't. I didn't circumcise my son.
conspiratorial-
Nope. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
We have the
Doing that to
turtleneck.
him. Little baby.
My
Actually,
nephew
no.
Joey has the
Mm-mm.
same thing, and I'm like,
no, he
oh,
looks good.
sorry, Joe.
Cat's out of the bag.
With the boy or the dad? Yes.
But it became a whole like social acceptance with religion as the forefront of
Just cut all that shit
you
off.
don't. Yeah, but
You
why?
fucking heathens.
Okay.
We don't need all that extra sexuality.
Right. Mm.
Well, they have
Makes
to
it
be
too
very careful
sensitive.
because
Also
they have to
form-
clean
it's
it. Like,
You're just gonna-
conformity and
You're just gonna rub it up against the wall, and you're gonna impregnate
Shut up.
sheep. I don't know. Whatever. We'll do stuff weird. What do you want to talk about tonight, honey?
what else we got? What else other topics you guys?
We've got all
have
sorts
here?
of fucked up.
Singapore, fuck around and find out laws are
You wanna-
intense.
You want to see that one?
I want to see that one.
All right.
I feel like laws are intense everywhere but here.
So Singapore is very crazy.
Well,
Like-
so
like-
is
Because they're
Arabia.
literally, so my Uncle Steve, who you're going to
I
meet,
have an Uncle Steve.
I don't. Not going to meet.
you're going to
going
meet him this
see.
weekend.
I'm going to see
Or you're
him.
gonna
I've
see him.
met him
Yeah,
100
yeah, I'm sorry.
times.
Yeah.
So he lived in Singapore for years and years and years. He worked
Did
for
him and
Digital.
Brenda, right?
Yeah,
Both of them.
He worked for Digital or one of those fucking tech companies. And remember back in the day where the kid fucking like threw some bubble gum or some or spray painted something and got lashed like
Oh
a fucking shit ton
yeah.
of times.
Yes.
He got like in public lashings.
Yes.
That's
Like,
still a thing.
He got caned. Like
Dude, honey,
18
they
times.
do like public beheadings still in the Middle East.
I
and
mean, maybe crime is low then.
hangings.
No,
and
there is
stoning.
no
Let's not
fucking
forget the
crime.
good old
Right?
stoning.
So this one
Okay.
is, I was like, God damn. All right. So can you do me I need you to do me a little bit of math here in a second, okay?
Yes.
Hey,
And I just
Lonnie.
need
We
to
are
know
ready.
how much is 31 grams of salt
Hey Siri, how much is 31 grams
pounds.
of salt
in pounds?
in pounds?
Oh my god, this one.
31.
It is 0.68 pounds. So it's not even
Zero-
a pound.
Okay, so it's
It's
just over a
Zero
half
point,
a pound.
No, 0.68. It's not even
of
a
a
pound.
pound.
0.68.
That's a half a pound.
No, it would be 0.5 would be half a pound.
Okay.
It's 0.06.
Oh, 0.06.
Yes.
Okay. So this is
What?
0.06 pounds.
I get Lonnie. I am happy. That's Gwen. And then
What-
Go hi.
Hey, you guys know you're on a
Good.
fucking podcast,
Yeah,
right?
sorry, we were chit chatting. Hey, Brian, how you doing?
Have
Wait,
that.
prove it's you, Brian.
right
if
there.
it's you in the chat, like prove it.
All right. So we ready?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm sorry. Back to you.
All right.
Back to you,
So
Greg.
Singapore hangs women.
Why did you ask about the pound?
This is gonna
inch?
make a big deal.
Okay.
So that is
Not even it's bare it's a fourth of a pound.
okay. So this is gonna make a big deal.
Let's do it.
Ready?
Yep.
Singapore hangs first woman in 19 years for trafficking 31 grams of heroin.
I mean, it's heroin. But
They're
hanging,
They're very strict on drugs
No,
over there. I do
like,
know that.
Like I was saying, no.
yeah.
it's tiny amount.
31
Singapore is
grams is-
literally like fuck around and find the fuck out. Like we will just.
Well, how many grams are in an ounce?
Yes. Thank you, Washed Up, for getting that.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. How many? You have
0.068.
the internet in your hand.
Oh, I get to you. Okay.
Oh, look. Is that what you're asking? How much?
Kuala Lumpur,
grams is-
Singapore.
Oh my!
It's barely anything.
To pounds, but then to ounce. Okay, wait. 0.06.
So-
It's tiny. It's not a
yeah,
lot.
that's not even a tenth of a. Okay.
Hey,
Wow.
Siri,
Wow.
how many ounces is 31 grams? 1.9 ounce. I eat chips that are like I weigh them out. They're an ounce.
Like that
It's
little thing
14
of
chips.
cheese you've got is 16 ounces. Like
It's
imagine
tiny.
1 ounce, 1
Oh,
ounce.
that
well, they
whiskey
wanted to make
just
an
kicked in.
yeah, it sure
Yeah.
did.
No, they just don't
They
fuck
wanted to make
around.
an example. Right.
So-
I do know that. I remember
Well,
that.
Singapore-
it's both. They don't fuck around.
But
and they
isn't
wanted
that
to
where
see-
the remember
see
the
what
childhood
happens.
book Ping was based in Singapore? The duck. You
I
don't
don't
want to be the
remember.
last duck, or you're gonna get smacked.
Maybe.
Ping.
Never heard of
Okay.
it.
Have any of y'all read the book?
Was
Ping?
this a child's book?
Yes.
And did you read it to your children?
I was. It was read to me, and I read
Don't
it to
be the
them.
last fucking
Don't-
kid.
Of course. And who's the late one? I'm always so fucking like spank me. Just kidding.
Careful, somebody's gonna
I know.
volunteer.
Yeah, especially my husband. He's like, "Oh, good, I'll be ready for her when she come home." Because he's in the chat now, Brian.
He is,
Yeah,
it's
he's there.
Brian.
And Greg, he said that that you once made him a tape of Urban Dance Squad. He didn't like them.
What's
Is
Urban
that
Dance
true?
Squad?
I have no idea. I don't remember any of that. I mean, I just don't remember. It's I probably
Is it
did.
my daughter or my husband? in
I
the
could
Urban
have. I just don't
Dance
recall.
Squad.
I don't know.
Again, going to the Google.
I don't remember Urban Dance Squad. It's probably some band. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna get rid of the double.
Hey,
dick
So let's
girl.
get into
Okay.
this real quick. Okay,
Yeah.
you ready? And this is not in most places, like especially in the United States, be like an ounce of
Yeah, it's-
heroin.
You're gonna do 10
Again,
years.
I understand it can kill people, and I understand all the legalities
Well,
of
it's
it.
not as bad as fentanyl, but
No,
okay.
but hair,
Like, we'll give him a little.
the little hair on,
bit of
like
a
you're like, all right.
chaos. There's
So-
some age.
Singapore conducted its first execution of a woman in 19 years on Friday,
Okay.
and its second hanging this week for drug trafficking. Despite calls
Wow.
for the
So it's
city state,
uptick.
they do not fuck around, right? To see if
I mean, that's effective, apparently.
It scares the
hanging,
shit out of
it just
people.
ends it.
Well, just knowing that you
But
have
it's
a
like
teeny
quick
weeny
and
bit amount.
swift.
I can't say this
justice.
woman's name.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just say-
Dewey
Miss that
Miss-
for
yeah,
her.
Miss-
45 was
Miss
sentenced to death in 2018 for trafficking 31 ounce. Oh, it was literally an ounce of
Yeah, it's
heroin.
1.08.
Wait a minute. Isn't that where Broke Down Palace was based? Was that in
No,
Singapore?
That wasn't. I watched Broke Down. No,
Broke
it was
Down
in
Palace?
Malaysia.
Oh my God. It's
that
one
was
of the
in
best
Malaysia.
Claire Danes movies.
That was Malaysia.
How
Yeah.
far
No,
is
I'm-
that?
I feel like they're all fucked.
Right. Then that's the thing. Like,
But like
how
not China,
easy
because they clearly are shipping that shit over here. And then
Oh no,
every
but if you
time-
bring
If you
That's
bring it,
fucked up
if you
about-
have it
Right,
there,
China,
it's
they're
our
exporting-
government bringing it in.
Like, that's
I have
their-
no problem
China,
shipping
but
it
then
out.
they
to
go
other
and change the
people to use
molecule
it.
One of the-
structure of
one
it.
of their
but
number
who
one
is the?
export is
There's
fucking
one
fentanyl.
Asian company that gives their
Do you know
poor
why?
people drugs
know-
because it keeps them happy and they go to work.
No, we
That's
use it
called
here in our
North Korea and
medical
China.
industry.
That's what.
Like
it
when I
looks
had
like.
my incident with the hand and I got into the ambulance and they're like, okay, we're going to get you in an IV. We're going to give you some fentanyl. And I'm like, no, I can't die.
Notice, like,
And they were like, well, we use it in the medical profession. Then all of a sudden I go, oh my God, we're using it for medical
But that's been
purposes.
normal.
Always,
for
that's how people
years.
get hooked on it, though. They start
Right,
off with the pain.
but-
no,
I
I
don't
want
think it's
locals.
always
Just
been-
like shoot the fucking hand
It-
up with a bunch of shit and make that thing
I
go
would-
to sleep.
No, they
but
don't-
I don't have an addictive personality. I think if somebody,
Me neither.
if in a medical
I don't either.
situation,
Yeah.
you bullshit.
Not
It
for
did
no,
make me
no.
feel
When
pretty
was the last
good.
time you?
I will
Alcohol
say.
and cigarettes.
but-
You have a very
no,
addictive
Not
personality.
to anything like that though.
But
I
I
could have
feel like
used
this
a
is
lot
something that
more.
people could easily get addicted to.
Could
So
be a
that's
slippery
why I
slope.
think. That's why I think.
Potentially,
But like,
yeah.
I would say, yeah, give me fentanyl in a medical situation, and then I'd be
Washed
like,
up goon said fentanyl pops for the win.
what's that mean?
I think they make little like sucker pops. But I understand what you're saying. But I'm still like, I would have been like, no, I'm not going
My
to take a
dad,
general.
well, obviously DEA.
I don't want a
agent. He wouldn't
general
take
for like
forever.
a local.
He wouldn't
need.
even take morphine in a drip until he got older and in a lot of pain. He was like, I don't want.
He was
I
old.
mean,
He was in his
something.
70s.
I don't
maybe.
want
I didn't give two shits to be
pharmaceuticals.
honest. Once he gave me the assurance and
Did it make you feel better?
yeah, I just needed someone to
you
tell me,
go,
hey, it's
whoa, whoa,
okay. But of course, I go in there
okay,
and I
can
think,
you give a?
Oh.
Are you willing to talk about your story?
oh yeah, like
Let's-
I'm fine
all
now.
right, we're-
A year ago, no. Or
First-
not
Hold
quite.
on, you're in the middle of a fucking story. Finish the
So
story.
we'll finish the
No, we're
story. We can say, okay. we're done.
Nonetheless, the
So
lady got
first of all-
fucking hung for doing some drugs.
So first of
Do it.
all, I have to tell you that Urban Dance Squad is a Dutch rap band, Dutch rap rock band,
Have you ever heard of a Dutch rudder?
formed after what was originally intended as a one-time jam session at a festival in
What time jam session?
Utrecht something or other
We're
in
gonna jam.
1986.
We're jamming.
Go out,
Jamming.
share the show. Do me a favor, share the show.
Like,
Beth is
share.
melting
We
the
need to
house.
get y'all a better, like, I should have bought it when I was still working at Crate and
What are
Barrel.
you talking about?
Like, I want to get you guys a really nice little like fridge with a little
What are you
ice
talking about?
maker.
Oh no,
Nice.
this works perfectly.
I don't care that it felt
This is
before.
fine. Yeah.
Could you give me some more, please?
Yeah. This
Okay,
is,
well, I am like trying to like give you a clue about your Christmas gift.
Oh.
I mean,
oh
like, I would
no,
love
we
to be...
just use ice
Look, she
buckets.
got excited to go Christmas.
I
We
love
just use ice
Christmas.
buckets, and Beth's getting hammered.
I'm not getting hammered. This last one.
No, she has a White Claw and like what, an inch of the whiskey. She's fine.
Thank
She's
you.
So-
excited because I'm here.
Yeah.
It's Friday. Y'all are going on a little trippy coming
I'm on
up.
PTO,
like,
bitches, for the next 10
yes,
days.
Like there's a lot of excitement in there.
So
Good things
nonetheless,
are coming.
Singapore, fuck around and find out. That led us on to our
Fentanyl.
story, our
Fentanyl.
story.
Then I brought up
of
my
fentanyl.
instance with fentanyl. Like
Beth, I was say Beth. Oh,
Allison?
Jesus Christ.
Too many women in your life?
Alex, I got too many women in my
you
life.
can't think straight.
They're all on my show.
Sure, I'm
Um,
sorry. I meant to.
no.
Allison's dog bit her fucking finger off.
Well,
could be
give
worse.
Give context because he was.
No,
She
I'm
was a
just saying,
sweet,
like,
psychotic
She-
puppy.
yeah.
She was a
Slow,
sweet,
yeah.
psychotic puppy.
all right.
Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl.
Your dog literally bit your
I
fucking
I know, but I
finger off.
changed the lyrics. for
And
her, but
so,
whatever.
okay, guys,
Okay.
and this this is the first time we're ever talking about this
Yeah.
in public. Like, honestly,
Sure.
Are you going to shoot him after the show because he brought it up?
No, there's a gun right
No,
there.
no. Like
Because if you are, then tell him no.
I am at a really good place in my life, and I have been for several months where, at the point when, when it happens, you get all the feelings, all the things. But now, yeah, like I'm okay.
It's like life happens, like shit happens. Like if my finger got
Do
bit
you
off, it's
feel
like,
like, can I ask a weird question?
did it
'Cause
feel like
I'm
a
very-
hair bit your
questions.
hand
I
off?
feel like everything happens for a reason.
And what the fuck reason is
No,
that?
because
Well-
she's changed a lot of things in her life since this
Yeah.
happened for the
Yeah.
better.
What?
She's gotten way healthier. She's changed.
Because the dog bit
I
your fucking
started
foot off?
working
or
out
finger off?
before. I was traveling in New York last June, my birthday. I'm alone. I'm in the natural food industry. And I actually, I ran into Chad, your guys' friend. And I just felt like, and I met all these people. It was my birthday. I'm in New York. I meet all these movers and shakers. I'm in Manhattan. I ended up at this party where I felt like Carrie Bradshaw, from Sex and the City.
You're
at one of
in
these
the city, like,
amazing
what the
party.
fuck?
No, I
Yeah.
literally
New York
ended
used
up
to be
at
cool.
a venture capitalist funded party in the natural food industry. So this was 3 months previous to the accident. So when I came back from the trip,
You mean the attack.
right.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah,
Well,
Benji
she
said
No,
hi,
it's fine.
Mom.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
He said,
God.
hi, Mom. This is
Oh,
Benji.
no.
Hi, Mom.
Where is he?
Brian, please tell us he
Oh.
can't. Yeah, no, he just
No,
said
it's
hi.
okay. It's
Hi, Mom.
fine.
Why
Hey,
did
Benj.
it says?
But
this is Benji.
oftentimes
Why does
Benji will
Benji's
know
picture have
it's
like
under-
a?
That's Gwen. That's Gwen.
Gwen
She goes
Log.
by Lonnie because
Oh,
that's her
that's-
middle name.
Oh,
Gwen
I'm
was
like,
born in
sorry, I said
Kauai,
that.
like
They're
I
all
mentioned
kind of
earlier when I
fucking-
lived there.
She
So
has a
her
very
middle
Hawaiian
name,
middle name.
is Hoku Lonnie.
Gotcha.
So Gwen
Fine.
goes by Lonnie now with all of her friends.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, super
Lonnie?
cute. Lonnie.
Nice. I
'Cause
like that.
Me
Hoku
too.
Lonnie means
What's up,
celestial
Benji?
star from heaven. But half the time
Thank
when
you for
Benji,
watching.
when I would be telling him, I'd listen to you guys. I had my AirPods in. Benji would tell me, "Hey, tell
Yes,
Greg and
he
Beth
always said
hi,"
hi.
but he wasn't like listening. A couple
Okay,
of times
good.
I'd be like, "Okay, turn this down. Get out of here. Love you."
Yeah,
Um,
You're only allowed to watch certain.
Okay, so you're
Yeah,
at this
right.
party in New York.
So yeah, I'm there, but then at the same time, I felt I was 50 pounds heavier than I am today. I just
That's
felt
amazing.
like I was like
It's kind of
kinda
life. Yeah.
hiding myself a little bit. Like I'm having fun, but I just felt like I'm not healthy. So literally when I got back that Saturday, I went to the gym, I signed up. So I had started working out again, eating better, just trying to limit the drinking. It's late. So fast forward to Labor Day weekend. Last year, it was
This is not a family show. No shit.
Monday. What was that? Like
Seriously.
September 6th or 7th. I literally that day, it was so weird because I had a dinner made. It was in the oven. I go walk the dogs and I'm coming back in. And literally I'm thinking to myself, like, I am doing this. Like, yes, like I'm a good mom. I've got dinner in the oven.
You
I'm
pumped up. Yeah.
yeah. Like I worked out. I just took the dogs on the walk. Like I'm doing
Listen
it.
to the story.
And
Listening.
Fucking
um,
insane.
so
I'm listening.
everybody
Pay
gets
attention.
Quit talking to me.
Brian's upstairs. I'm serving the food out to everybody. Benji and I have a game on. We love baseball. We had got a game on, and we take our food and we walk to go sit down. And then all of a sudden, Lola, the dog we've had for 7 years, she pounced on
For no reason?
I
There wasn't-
think it
was
was
there
the
a food
food.
thing?
Well,
Okay.
because they had already been fed.
Okay.
I fed the dogs. Here I am feeding me and
It's just an
Benji.
everyday. It's just a normal night.
Normal night. Right.
Interesting.
Normal night. And the next day we were on Labor Day weekend.
Pause real quick. Had your puppy that did this ever had any
Well,
sort
she
of
was a little. She was a lot.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Mick. She
There
was
were a
like
lot
Mick.
of signs. Yeah.
She's a lot like, but Mick,
I know.
Mick only bites children, not people, adults.
He bites adults.
Right. But
He nips.
Yeah, but Lola was a lot.
That's why
like
we
Mick
keep
in the
him
sense
away
that
from everybody else.
She barks. She's very standoffish
Mm.
until you sit down and you're calm.
No, we've met her.
And
We've
then
been
and
with
I,
This is
I
a
loved
family
her.
show.
I thought she was a really sweet. I mean,
No, I'm
she was
just
a
saying,
rock.
was there
She was
anything that would
cute.
say
one
she was gonna
time.
She did
She
bite
She
you.
did bite
Fucking-
you
She
when
bit
you
your
were playing
hand
with
when we
Ben.
were,
She bit your leg.
Remember, you
remember.
and Benji were playing
You
rough.
guys were playing, and
And
she
she-
jumped up and bit
out
your
by
leg.
the pool.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
I remember now.
Because
And
I
I
was
forgot
really
about that.
worried about that.
Nah,
when
I
that.
don't give a fuck.
But
I'm like, I've got dogs.
again,
So
precursor.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
like
mean, you're right.
again, life lessons. What I'm
You're
trying
right.
to
I
like.
didn't remember she bit
But
me. He
Hampton
bit
bit
me.
somebody too, and we kept him too. We just
But we just always kept him in another fucking
Well,
room. Or
All right.
something.
The other caveat
Yeah.
here is that Lola had a history of attacking other dogs.
okay.
It
Oh,
almost.
So she should
yeah.
have been a one dog house.
No, it wasn't a
No,
dog
you guys
in the
had
home.
that dog for fucking
We had her for
years.
7 years. She
Yeah.
was a rescue.
Yeah.
But they also had her by herself. For
I
a
know,
long
but
time,
you
not with
still
Rocky.
had her for fucking years.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying. She was a one dog house.
She lived with the other dog who has been in our family for 17 years. His name is Rambo. Little
old
so
AF.
They
dude.
never
So
fought.
cute.
They always got along for 2 years. They had been integrated into the same household. So
That's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't like this random
right, she
fucking out
didn't
of
like come
nowhere
and attack me. Like,
bullshit
I'm gonna
thing.
get you. It was
Yeah.
like we're eating dinner, and then all of a sudden Lola
Attack.
Starts going fucking
Rambo.
nuts.
I literally thought
Rambo,
she was
not
going to
Rocky.
fucking kill him right in front of my eyes, and with Benji right there. So that's when I jumped in, and I'm thinking, I can stop this.
Yeah, no.
Brian's upstairs. It happened so quick, so fast. She pulled me so like quickly, like she gave me I had rug burn and scars on my elbows from the
She
carpet.
grabbed your hand.
Okay, so I jumped down. I'm trying to stop the dog. So I jumped down under the carpet. I'm trying to pull Lola off of Rambo because see, Lola is a mix between a Dachshund and I think her mix was a Dachshund.
I think Beth calls
Labrador
them
Retriever.
Dachshunds.
Dachshund. I know I'm horrible with the
I
pronunciation
call them
of her
Dachshunds.
breed.
Dachshunds.
Well, a Dachshund is a mix between a Labrador Retriever because she had that cute little lab
Okay.
face.
Sure, she wasn't
Little
the
tiny
American
dog.
Terrier?
But I mean, this was a dog that like you could pick up and hold her.
Did
and,
you
like,
grab your 45?
I
and
feel
was
like I don't think she was lab. I think she was
No.
American
you
Terrier.
didn't. I know.
Because terriers look exactly like her with floppy
Okay,
ears.
so we don't know because we rescued her,
I know.
yeah,
right?
Okay,
exactly.
yeah.
So
And dogs
anyway,
are
You do the
$90. Who's going
23andMe
to
on
spend
your
that?
dog, yeah.
Who's going to
I'm
spend
jumping in
$90?
to try to stop the fight
Okay.
as best as I could. And
Never,
before
ever,
I knew
ever.
it was just like chomp, bite, blood goes squirting. I
my
turn,
Lord.
I see Benji, what was he, 11 at the
Yeah,
time,
2 years ago.
screaming. No, less than a year. It'll be a year Labor Day weekend.
No fucking way.
Yeah,
No,
it
it's
hasn't even
not.
been a year.
Yeah.
It has not even
It's her
been a year
finger.
yet.
I think she knows when she lost
It'll
it.
be a year
thought
on
it was
the
two.
7th of September.
Fucking
Yeah.
A.
Yeah.
I remember
So
getting
I
a
just
call that
turned-
night
Oh,
from Brian.
okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. Thank you, babe.
No, he was like,
felt.
he needed to
freaking
like
out.
talk
Oh,
to
Yeah,
somebody.
he was
absolutely.
freaking
It was,
out.
no, I
Yeah,
mean, like,
no,
this
it was
very-
not a bad-
it
yeah, it was
sounds like,
huge
okay, yeah,
emotional.
this thing happened, but like, it was so traumatic. But I feel like for me, I have really good responses in trauma, clearly, because within it happened, I didn't even know what happened, but I knew
So what happened?
this was severe.
She just said
She I don't know where the
chomped.
camera is. Like, if
Right
you
there.
look,
Oh, you can see.
if you guys see right there,
She
is
bit
good. Like the
that
top,
dog
It's almost
bit-
like
the
a
top
throwing a
portion is gone, so I don't have a fingertip.
She's
right
almost
here.
like a shocker, but a little
Right,
bit
yeah,
longer.
the good shocker.
You
if I was
do
right,
have the perfect
I have the
fucking-
perfect shocker. If I was
You have the perfect
right-handed,
shocker.
like you guys
And a
would be-
lesbian,
and-
by the way.
right, that
You'd have to be a
too.
lesbian
Yeah.
or bisexual.
Sure.
No, you can just stick that.
It
no, you
would
can't do
probably
it. That
work.
doesn't
'cause
work in
it-
a dude.
You know, there's no nail. You know,
Unless you've got
That's
two
a very
vaginas and a
soft
penis.
shocker.
right. It's
But,
yeah,
okay,
it's still
so-
healing. So anyway, so like the whole thing happens so quick. Benji's there. He's screaming.
Where's the fingertip?
I don't even know. I don't even see it. I
Did
didn't
you
look.
know your finger got bit off?
I
she
knew,
just said she
I
knew
knew
something
something
happened.
was bad. It was so painful, so instantaneous, and I've been stung by a
What did you do?
stingray.
Go like
FYI.
grab your hand and just like fucking grab?
It was a bite, a pull, boom, but it wasn't like the dogs. They're not conscientious. It's not
No.
like oh,
They're just
they're-
animals.
It's a
They're
rage
animals.
at that point.
Yeah,
They're in a
like,
rage.
She
Well,
was
sorry, but-
continuing to fight and try to kill the other dog.
She thought you were the other dog.
What do you think triggered?
She does know.
I
Nobody's
jumped
ever
down
going to know.
there. I jumped down there on the
So,
carpet trying to pull.
Honestly,
No,
you
what do you
weren't-
think?
She doesn't know.
I
That's why.
know,
That's the
I
question.
know.
But
I'm like-
honestly, and you, they late and dollar short. Hindsight's
Wash some
2020.
grooms heads of two
but-
pinks one to stink.
But you never, ever,
Never put your hands
get in the middle of a
dog
dog fight.
Yeah, lesson learned. Number one,
Because People,
Lot
that
of-
has happened.
That's why
to
you.
a lot of
I don't give a
people.
shit if
Yeah.
it's like my dogs downstairs. I will literally kick them apart.
Yes. Or
well, that's
use
what
water,
happens. So, but then by
spray.
the time Benji screams and gets Brian attention from
And
upstairs,
Brian comes down and throws her against the wall. I
well,
remember-
that was after numerous attempts of trying to separate them. So
Yeah.
at this point, within less than a minute, I've got my flops on, the keys in the hand, my cell phone, and I'm like,
Like, I gotta
fucking
go.
go. We left. I didn't call 911.
She's
I
got to
said,
go to the
"Fuck
fucking
this."
hospital.
I
to get
grabbed
her-
the
I was
towel.
thinking like 911.
No, I said no way. And the adrenaline just hit. I grabbed the towel, wrapped it up, shoes, keys, phone. Let's go. Let's fucking go. I'm at the door ready
she's
to
really
go.
good, because I'd have been
And
like,
I
"Oh
look
my God."
over, and there's Brian holding Lola, and Rambo is still hanging out of his
Oh my
mouth.
Lord.
So he had to drop the dog and fucking drop kick her so hard she went flying against the wall.
Dude, something happened with that dog. Like something like an
She
aneurysm.
snapped. She snapped.
An aneurysm or something happened.
I don't know. It was so brutal, so violent, so quick. So we leave.
Isn't that weird?
luckily,
that's so weird that like something
Here's
like
the
that.
thing: they still have. They're domesticated, but they still
They're
have
still
those
animals.
They're still animals, and they
Right.
still have some of those dormant genes from when they were in the
So
wild.
that's like
but
with-
also I mean, like the people
Fuck,
that we
that's
rescued
crazy,
her
right?
from kept her kenneled the whole year. So when we had first gotten her, she couldn't even go down.
But you had him for 2 years.
Jennifer,
We had her for
7
7
years.
For 7.
You need
What?
to open your
I'm
ears.
Right.
sorry. I
Keep in
know,
mind,
I
she
know.
had attacked numerous other dogs. Like we
Well-
paid thousands of dollars in vet bills for these other victims.
So there were signs, but you never.
Oh Jesus
here's
Christ!
the
You
thing.
what?
I mean, and I
did
don't want to
what?
get into
You
all
never-
that.
you
Like that's
never-
the whole thing
You-
where like
here's
I
the
had
thing,
brought up
you
her
never
behavior.
want to think the worst of your fur babies.
Right. You want
You
to
want to
give them
think
the
it's the
right.
one fucking.
Oh no!
aw,
I'll put my dog
Mhm.
down if it fucking. That's me.
cold-hearted bastard.
No, I
No,
think
no,
like,
no,
here's
no.
the,
I'm kidding,
here's
I'm
the
kidding.
here- in all
Like
honesty,
if it comes down to it, I understand. Like
in all honesty,
I love my dogs, but like the one
it was-
downstairs
hold
who's
on,
an
it was
asshole.
not the right fit for our home. And you know, and I've told this to Brian, and he'll probably be like, "Man, don't say this." I don't know if he's listening, but like, I think he felt a sense of obligation and duty to keep her
That's me.
because
Oh,
Irving.
that's
That's
I
me.
100% agree.
yeah,
with that.
I think
I
he felt
love
like
my-
we have to make it work. This is our dog. We
figure
rescued
it out.
her.
Well,
But it was like, well, but we keep once a year at least.
yeah.
There's been an incident
Fuck.
where she's off leash or she jumps out of the car and goes for another dog. And every time these fights happen, I was never involved.
Yeah.
You know, she was very different with the way that I trained her or I was trying to train her, where it's him, the kids, nobody
note
backed
to
me
self,
up.
I
people,
think
train your
I think
dog.
It's a
that-
big
Train
deal.
the dog.
Well, you've got to
okay?
learn
And
to read
have
your
the right
dog.
collar. If she would have had the Springer collar on her that I had purchased, which is it's a German made
Shock collar.
No, it's not even a shock collar.
What,
It's,
what is
it's
it?
called a Springer collar. They're made
Okay.
in Germany. You can buy them on Amazon. They come in all different sizes and gauges, but they're metal, like these.
Oh no,
links.
we've had
They
it for
link.
other dogs.
So when you come
It
up
did
behind them
nothing
and
for
pull,
Hampton.
it does like the choke.
Yeah, we have it.
They stop. Had she been wearing that collar, which I've been trying to, but you know, he didn't want to leave it on or it was too loud. Well, this all comes back to like, hey, you need to be on the same page with how you raise a child,
We're-
how you raise your animal.
Yeah, no, I
And
agree.
Have
we've
to be.
argued about it before, but we always talk through
Right.
it. So here's the thing.
But
So
you guys,
Hampton,
just as a sidebar, like you two are amazing dog
We're
animal
like
parents.
I'm still like
so
super
good.
cautious.
So
Like, even when you
good.
got
well, thank you.
met
That's sweet.
Nick
But
last
So
night.
we are-
remember
we're-
when Rambo, I thought he was choking
Yeah.
when you guys were there, and I didn't know what to do to like, you know, give him little
Heimlich.
Heimlich
yeah.
or something.
And I just walked up and was like,
boom. He's like, okay.
yeah.
Like,
Well, first of all, dogs are my passion.
yeah.
If I could make the money I make today doing something with dogs in a heartbeat,
Okay, then
like that is my goal. I've got to figure it out.
no, I already have it figured out, and we'll talk about that off the camera because I have a really good dog food product.
Okay,
We
I'll
talked
partner
about
with
this.
you.
Yeah.
So,
Let's
but-
do some feel
hold
good.
on real quick because I want to share.
okay.
So,
No, we're not done. We're not done.
what
No,
I
we're
feel
okay.
like as a great dog owner, we knew after Hampton bit our friend's kid in the face.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
Luckily he wasn't. It was a warning bite. It wasn't an attack bite.
He
That's
got
the
backed
difference.
up into a
He-
corner,
the,
and
the
that
kid
scared
backed him up in the
li-
corner
fuck.
and went after him. And
That
he just
changed
went,
our entire lives. Like,
But ever
everything we
since
did.
then, we have learned. Okay, so I say this with lots of love. I don't know that we're going to rescue dogs anymore because you don't know what you're getting, even when you get
Right.
them as a puppy.
Right. Yeah.
we'll
Same
still
thing
try.
can
I
happen.
would.
Same
I
thing
want to
can
rescue
happen.
every
I
dog.
got bit by
Mm.
a Springer Spaniel who was a purebred, so you don't know what you're
You
going to
can
get.
foster.
Period. But we start to understand the dog, and we're like, this is what has to happen with this dog when people come over.
Yeah.
Mick we're very lucky. He was shock collar trained,
Mhm.
and
We
he's
trained him that
still-
way.
We've done him, and he listens like that without his
Yeah.
collar anymore. But we also take huge precautions when people come over. We're like, okay, just ignore him for a little while. Like
Yeah,
last night,
I
just
get it.
ignore him.
Yeah.
Sit
No,
down.
it's
I'm
fine.
not
give him a
afraid of
cookie.
dogs too. If you
Yeah.
notice, like it's not like I'm going like you guys
No,
are like, hey,
but you, I absolutely could appreciate being scared of dogs.
no, I'm not. I'm
No,
not.
I know.
That's what's
because you
interesting.
got
I'm
your
not afraid of
fucking
dogs.
finger bit off
Yeah,
by a dog.
By my, no,
which
not
I'm-
just any dog.
That's
my
me
dog.
going like, fuck.
That was my children's dog that
Well,
they
here's the
loved.
thing. Here's the
but you
shitty thing.
understand that? Like, I understand.
Here's the
I would
shitty thing.
appreciate
But
it.
I'm not afraid of them. I
Lola
get it.
Felt like shit after she did that. Once she
Right,
calmed
probably
down,
did.
once
Yeah.
she calmed down, she was
And
like,
that's what was-
fuck.
That's what probably was just so sad.
And I know your
too.
kids were sad because you and
You
the,
had to.
giving her.
Move her
to-
away to another
Right.
property
She was
or whatever.
taken off into
she went-
another.
yeah.
Brian took care of all that.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. So it was such a, like, having a pet is, I think, sometimes a bigger responsibility than people
Mhm.
recognize, because not only do you have to care for them, take care of them,
Yeah, 100%.
but then you also have to be responsible for them. And when shit like this happens, you want to do what's best
you
for
have
them.
to have liability insurance
Fuck.
for fucking, like, if you worth a little bit of money, get some liability
Umbrella.
insurance.
Okay. So my
Yeah,
feel good?
so-
Do I get
What's
to go
your feel?
first?
Let's
Well,
give.
wait, I didn't get to tell you guys like the
okay.
best part about all of this.
Okay, what's the best part?
No.
Oh.
Or the hot firefighters. 'Cause
hot
we
fi-
showed up. We
hot
drove.
firefighters.
The fire station was right by the house,
Okay, yeah.
less than a quarter mile. So we got in the
Okay.
car and drove there. But
What's up,
anyway,
Julia?
at the end of the
Julia,
day, I think
Julia.
like if I can teach anybody
Julia.
anything, number one, don't jump into a dog fight.
Never. Spray water.
Get your fucking
kick
foot,
the
kick
dogs.
the fucking dog, water. You know, I mean, all the things.
Water.
Hindsight.
That's the big one. They're
2020.
like, just spray them with water,
But
and
then
it
oftentimes,
breaks them out
sometimes
of their shit.
the bark is worse than the bite. The noise,
Yeah.
the skerfuffle. It sounds like a cartoon where the dogs are like
That's-
moving around, like
Remember we
you
were
know.
talking about last night, and Mick was like,
Yeah,
I'll get him fired up in a little
Yeah.
bit. Like, we'll just play, and you'll see what
He
he's.
But you
sounds like he's a
know
savage.
his
He
sound.
sounds
He
he's
sounds like he's a
"Rawr!"
savage,
You know
but
what I
he's
mean?
just
It's like-
mouthing you.
He's just,
But if
But
you don't
the-
know that, you're panicked.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, I don't want to touch
I
the
wasn't panicked, but I'm more just I've caught.
No, you got your big fucking.
I'm not going through this
finger
again.
bit off.
Was Rambo okay? That was the big question we never asked.
He
Did
was
he have
okay.
injuries? Did
He
he
had
have
some
to-
tissue hanging out of like behind his
Poor
ear.
little
See,
man.
that your other
his
dog was
neck.
going
So
ballistic.
But there's
yeah.
also there's a couple things that you have to understand about animals. Because he's old, Lola may have felt like he was on his last leg, so she
Let's not
could
get into all
she
that.
could
stuff.
manhandle him a little bit, but there's still this hierarchy that happens with
Yeah, I understand.
happens. When did I come from New York? Happens with animals,
Happens.
but
But
Let's not get into
here are
all
the
that.
big takeaways
Yeah.
that I will just share with you.
the shocker.
Number one, like if you do have a pet that you notice issues or behavioral, don't push it to the wayside. Deal with it. Get the dog trained. Or hey, if it's not a right fit, move on. Let the dog go to another home.
Yeah, it's fine.
Find
Totally
the
fine.
right dog that
Yeah.
works for you.
We're lucky, again, to your point, is like it's just the two of us.
Yeah.
So we don't have kids, and that's another big deal. So funny,
I have to catch this up on the
coincidentally,
board,
that
though,
you
for a
bring
minute.
this up is Beth's niece just reached out to us today.
Gonna rescue a 4-year-old German
She's looking
Shepherd
to rescue,
that's in a kill shelter. So they're like,
but it's a 50-pound golden retriever.
No,
or golden
German Shepherd.
German Shepherd.
Okay.
Right, and I was like,
they're a
all right,
little German Shepherd.
but they've got little kids. Now I went through
But
all of the
I
things
know,
that
but
you
I
just
will
said.
tell you that the rescues always check for that shit.
Nah, I
they-
don't know.
I
But they're
watched
trying to.
plenty-
They're
they
just
check
trying to
really
make
about
sure they're
having-
okay.
They check them with food. They check them
Well,
with people. They check them with kids.
But it's also about the human. You have to I don't
It's
know if you're
the
familiar with Whitney Cummings, the
environment,
comedian.
right.
She had her ear bitten off.
No,
Completely
I
bitten
agree
off by
100%
her own
with
kitten.
all of that.
yeah.
But when it happened, I don't know if you read her book at all.
Uh-uh.
Like it's called like I'm fine, everything's fine, something like that.
Because she's very.
she was down on the
anxious.
ground.
Oh,
with
eye
the
level.
dog
You can't
playing,
do eye
and
level.
she-
I
okay.
literally said to them, I was like, you have to go super. So I'm like, I appreciate you adopting a dog at
Right.
a no-kill shelter, doing all the things.
Yeah.
A lot of dogs take eye contact.
Right. And you, but
This
you
way
gotta
ignore
be
'em.
yeah,
Like, even in the kitchen today
super
with Mick,
cautious.
I just was like, you know what? You were on that call, and
But a
I'm
kid's
making
gonna
the
be like,
bagel.
"Oh,
Like,
Bobby,"
I'm gonna be quiet.
and then that super cautious dog is gonna be like,
Well, you
But
can't. Yeah.
here's all like let's let the dog shit go for a second. As a human to a human, when you go through trauma like this, and there are far worse things that can happen. I just found out a week or two ago that one of my niece's best friend, who is 20 years old, was at Huntington Beach with his friend. Someone ran up to him, threw a firework in his hand that was lit, and it blew off his entire
Oh,
hand.
Fuck. Who thought that was funny?
what do you mean he threw it in his hand?
They gave it. They ran up to
friend?
him. just like, dropped it in his hand. That's
And he went like that and it blew up.
it blew his hands fucking
Dude, I hope
gone.
they sue his
Blew
family.
all over his chest. He got burns on his feet and everything. And so like this is giving me a lot.
I
of,
would find that motherfucker with my
they
good
haven't-
hand.
As far as I checked,
And I would have the
they
hand that
haven't-
goes like around,
The
like the
insurance will do it.
127-hour guy. It'd be like,
If they call in the claim to
and
get
then
it covered by
this
their
hand,
homeowner's
I would
insurance-
have a fucking 12-gauge
Okay,
shotgun.
stop.
But I
Stop.
didn't
And I
get
would find that
Okay,
motherfucker.
That's all
that-
well and good. But you didn't let me say my takeaways.
Fuck
like as a
that-
healing
Yeah.
person, so traumatic, so devastating. Like you just feel like also I felt like a total idiot. I really did a lot of like, what did I do? How did this
You didn't do
happen?
anything.
Why me? The worst is
Dude,
when the most emotions came out for me would be when because my goal at that point, all I had to do was get the kids to school and pick them up. Get the kids to school and pick them up. And just as an FYI, I got 3 days worth of hydros, 600
What's that
milligrams.
mean? What's hydro?
Hydrocodone. That's
Oh.
it. That's all it gave me. 3 days worth for pain relief. Nothing.
That's it. Well,
Nothing.
because people get fucking addicted
So-
today.
Whatever. I had a piece of my body fucking
I know.
missing.
My-
I don't have a history. So fucking Florida. and
Okay,
all the
real
people
quick,
who
pause.
abused it. Yeah.
I was like, I didn't know, honestly, because Brian literally he called me.
He was-
Most
he
people
was
thought
upset.
it was the tip.
I
most
thought it was just
people-
like, I mean, when you think
Right.
about it, it's like, oh, just the, I mean, like,
Yeah.
you
You thought the
figure like
fingernail was
tip
gone.
of your
Yeah,
finger,
but it's my
not
wedding
like
finger
your
as well.
full
Here's
knuckle.
the thing.
It's-
You can, because your pinky is the same length, you can barely tell.
Right.
Unless you're
And
looking.
and that's fine.
But that
That's-
was the thing. But it is your wedding ring,
yeah.
wedding finger.
I remember you telling me that when we were texting when I was like, how's it going? And you're like, it's my fucking wedding ring finger.
Yeah.
And I loved getting my nails done. I don't even care anymore. I'm like,
Go get
whatever.
them done.
Nails
No,
done.
no.
Yes.
But number
We'll go
one,
get them done
number
tomorrow.
one, just really quick for
No,
everybody.
she's leaving at
Just
7 o'clock in the morning.
Appreciate your health
Yeah.
and your body. Like
Well-
it's so important to just be healthy. If you're not, make the changes. Do what you got to do because like you don't know things are going to change in life. Like shit can happen. You can get into a car accident and lose your legs. Like
you can lose your
you don't
foot.
know.
Like,
Like, love
military, like
yourself.
all of our military people. It's
A
like,
lot
dude,
of
they're
amputees out
missing
there.
legs and
And
fucking
I
arms
have
and
a
hands
I have a
and
quick
noses.
I have a little
too, that I have
story, too,
to,
about
I
an
have to like,
amputee.
I have
It's kinda
to
funny.
pump. Depression is a real thing that I don't think you quite understand it
As a
until-
result of
I've
hold
something.
on,
been there
hold on,
in
hold on,
multiple-
hold on.
Okay.
I'm not. This was not privy to
no,
this.
I know,
instance, like,
but it brought you
I've
back
had
to
it.
that.
oh yeah,
And I think that sometimes people don't understand like how far, even when you're a healthy depressed person,
Mhm.
you can fall. Like Greg and I have these conversations all the time. Like I'm so unhealthy right now. I need to make changes, and yet
We've been together for 19 years now.
Mhm. Yeah.
forever.
And then we're going to be hitting 17 years in
When we get married,
7, whatever that means.
16 years.
16 years, right?
next
so
month. But
no,
so,
like, I'm not a depressed person. Beth is a
I
mildly
go up
depressed
and
person.
down, and I'm like a super extrovert.
But I'm not.
People
yeah,
think
so
like,
am I.
oh,
But I'm
you-
on medication, and I still have
oh,
like.
I would love to
Right.
be on some, but
so
I'm
when
not.
you go
So I get
through
it,
those
like-
things and like
But
It-
like-
you did it great, and I love that you're still attacking it. Because here's
Right.
the
but
thing
you're
about
not a depressive person.
No, that's not true at all.
That's not-
I have had many bouts with
You think
depression,
I'm-
anxiety.
because you haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't lived with you.
You know how I do it.
That's also the thing is like I don't
Yeah.
live with you.
but
Like, I live with
anyways,
Beth and
so
I
we're so
see
fucking
that.
serious
Like
right now, though.
for me, like just real quick, like for me,
you know what? You remind me of Brian. You guys are on
we don't
autopilot.
do
You
depression.
get up, you do your day, you just kind of
No,
go.
they
through
don't
100%
understand shit.
exactly
they don't.
that.
They don't allow.
We've never
stuff to
had
happen.
depression.
Mm.
I'm not saying we couldn't be depressed,
Oh no,
but
you've had
we've
anxiety
gone.
attacks.
I've had anxiety
that
attacks.
is-
I've had some
Yeah,
moments where I'm
yeah.
like, I need to fucking
rage.
rage.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's why like working out and doing like certain
Yeah.
things are like I have to
But-
do this or I'll fucking kill
It's,
someone.
it's
Yeah, no,
frustrating because
right.
sometimes he doesn't get that you're like. So part of being depressed is very obsessive behavior.
And I don't
So
understand that.
you do something like reading. I could read 24/7,
Mm.
and he's
And I
like,
don't
how,
mean to be a
how,
dick.
How do you
I
get?
swear to God.
Leave your book alone. I'm like,
Like
this
you need to
brings
go
me
outside,
happiness.
right? And I don't understand like some And again, we're going off on a fucking
know, we're
weird
tangent,
Well,
tangent.
but
but
that's
that's
okay.
it's an
These are
important thing.
important and discussions to have that most people don't have.
Yeah.
And mental health is at the forefront, I think, not just interpersonally, but in our country. You know, not with veterans. I sat next to a girl on the plane yesterday, and she wanted to be a veterinarian. I said, hell yeah, you know, so did my daughter. She did some research and found out that they have the highest rate of suicide amongst any other profession. And
Dentists too.
right.
No, another one that was just on
she's
Drinking
telling
Bros
the story.
was farmers.
Right. Yes. I was listening to that episode
Right?
as
Did
well.
you listen to that?
And to me, that
I
is
was like,
just,
holy shit.
that's so sad because I've been there. I
could
get
see
it. Like
from a
I have,
veterinarian point though, because you give a lot of bad news.
how about when you're in a domestically
Dude.
abusive relationship?
Yeah.
And you're in the bathroom going, okay, I'm either going to kill myself or I'm going to kill my
him.
ex. Like,
Yeah.
but then you think about the kids. Okay. Like,
No,
you
I'd kill
know,
my
you
ex,
try
I
to
wouldn't kill myself.
weigh it out. And I got through that.
But
right?
I could see,
And I got through this.
yeah.
And I think like just really quick, like you have the power to create the reality that you want every day, every minute.
Yeah.
You can manifest the reality. If you hang around 5 alcoholics, you'll be the 6th. If you hang around 5 successful people, you'll be the 6th. If you hang around 5 entrepreneurs, you're going to
Pretty
be
cool.
the 6th or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
you know, create the community that you want, create the life that you want, make the choices that
What do
stop
they call that?
thinking,
They call
just
it
make an
like,
action, do something. Like even, you know, you
destiny
keep talking about like hitting the
manifestation?
gym or I got to do this. I got to do, okay, well, you know what? Here's the first step. You can start small. It's called put on the tennis shoes. That's it. No one's asked, don't go to the gym. You don't have to go to the gym. Get the shoes on. Cool. Walk around the, oh, how do you feel? Okay,
it is
you know what?
creating a habit
It's the habit, but it's also like put yourself in
in
situations
the environment
where
you
you're
need to be
around
Yeah.
people that are going to reciprocate that energy.
I agree with that.
Because
Okay.
we are social creatures. We need that to lift us up. And so, you know,
Yeah.
I appreciate, like, I have a really good aunt, my Aunt Ingrid, shout out. You're probably not listening, but I love you.
Share the show with us.
She would call me and we would have these very lengthy conversations because I had no fucking medication and I was using like the Delta 8s, drinking a lot. And we would just sit there and talk shit about the whole thing and everything that I was going through. And she's like, what the fuck? Like, you are so fucked up. And I'm like, I know. And we would just laugh about the absurdity of all of it. And that's all I really needed.
Yeah.
Is just to have someone.
The levity.
And even how like your friends, like I had lost my best friend for 2 years because the political campaign and she's the Democrat and I'm a conservative. And I was like, we didn't talk. And then we started talking again. Yeah. And now
And you're like, what the fuck was
if I didn't have her to help me through that injury, I don't even know if I would be here. Honestly, I really don't know if I would still be here
and
because
for me,
I
like,
needed her
okay,
to
so
have someone.
as a woman, like losing your finger is a fucking
Appearance
huge
is
thing.
very different to women than men.
For a dude, it's kind of like
A badge.
TJ's dad.
Yes.
TJ,
I know
one of our
TJ
best
very
friends.
well.
And he
yeah.
knows TJ
Dad.
and she knew his dad.
Yeah, I didn't meet the dad, but I went to the
Oh, you
funeral.
didn't meet the
Tom
dad?
No, I
He
went
was
to the
Gardner.
funeral.
He was
Yeah.
great.
Tom Gardner had a fucking engine block
Yeah.
dropped on his fucking finger,
Okay.
cut his finger off.
And he would show it off when he met you.
Nope, he didn't show
He
it
did to
up.
me. He'd be like, I'm tough. Look.
Oh,
No, I mean maybe the one time or something.
Well,
like
it was
that.
also your 30th surprise birthday party.
Yeah,
and we
yeah,
were all
yeah.
fucked up. And
Right.
I think he
So
was trying to
that
impress me.
man was like of a different cloth, as they say. But a woman,
Generation.
dude, it's
Our hands are what we
it is a different
hands
thing.
are-
it is. But you know what? I think back to what really got me through a lot of it. The pain was thinking about Bethany Hamilton, and I lived on
Oh,
Kauai.
Yeah,
The arm.
surfer
I
and
lived
being
on
Oahu
Kauai
or whatever.
when
Near
that
Hawaii.
happened.
Like,
Yeah,
who's that?
Yeah, yeah.
And I know.
Right?
She's
Yeah.
the surfer that got her arm
Yeah.
bit off.
Mhm.
You're
So
like, okay, I got my finger.
I literally thought about
She got her
her.
goddamn
and Soul
arm bit off.
Search.
Yeah.
Her arm. I thought about her. I thought about Soul Searcher,
Yeah.
Soul Surfer. Like when I showed up at the
Yeah.
fire
No,
department,
that's a fucking
I was
perfect
like,
way.
okay, I'm type O positive blood. Oh, this is how much I weigh.
You're
This is
type
my
O positive.
Yeah.
Isn't like the universal blood?
O is very universal, but O
You
positive
are-
is very.
I'm
unique
B
too.
positive.
I can donate to anyone, but I can only receive from the
B
same
positive, honey.
So I'm gonna bring us. I'm gonna start bringing us
wrap
back
this
up.
up.
So I
Bring it
love
up.
that. I'm gonna go back to where a washed up goon said fentanyl pops for the win. He said TAC meds carry fentanyl pops for pain. I guess in the field,
Yeah.
which
Wait,
is
what's a TAC
interesting.
med? What's that?
Military, right? Like
Yeah.
TAC med, like in the
Oh,
field.
Okay,
yeah.
wait, what? Okay.
And then Nico went back to Greg needs a kegerator. He's got to go there at least once a month. And
I
again,
need to run over here,
and
buddy.
again, the answer is no.
Yes.
And Alex said yes, he does.
Alex,
come on.
Alex has got a whole
Nico,
goddamn room
He's
full
still
of
trying to
booze.
like, it's the best purchase ever. Not
best.
gonna happen.
Alex has got it down. Thank you guys.
So
You know what? Thank you guys so much for hanging
we
out
started
with us
talking
tonight.
about the shocker, which is where it gets funny. So
Sure.
the shocker was
Show the shocker.
with a something extra.
You don't even have to do anything.
With the something extra. And,
You don't
and
even have
it's
to curl
funny,
your
though,
finger.
is that
I love that.
I do need to clip this one. My daughter, it drives her nuts, my nails. She's like,
Oh,
cut them down.
oh, no, get your nails back on. You had beautiful nails. Your hands are still beautiful. Your hands are still beautiful.
Saving money.
Can we just
the
get you a
extra bit
little
is-
addition?
I don't
I
get
could
this
get a
part. I
prosthetic.
need to understand.
You
The
don't need a
extra bit is the grounding prong.
What's that?
The extra bit is the grounding prod in this.
I don't know what that
I don't know. I don't know what it
means.
means. I mean, we're gonna apparently have to ask.
What's your feel good? Okay, I need to show this feel good. Okay,
Let's see.
you
it.
ready? So this is the tiny gecko. I'm gonna actually
Is this
make.
the one that was out front?
Nope, this
Oh.
is a different one
Oh, what do we got?
because this little guy I
my
saw
hair.
this
What's the hocus?
I don't
morning.
even know.
Oh, the
I had
hope.
my hair in a hair.
This
dryer,
little guy
so
I
you're
saw
fine.
this morning. It's gonna come up on your
Okay.
show or on your on the.
Where's this?
Oh,
Oh,
He was on the chair.
He's the one
He
that was
was-
eating
no,
bugs
no,
outside.
no. This guy was literally 1 inch long.
This little guy. He's not a gecko, by the way. He's just a lizard.
That's a gecko.
No,
That's a
geckos
gecko.
aren't
We
green.
have them all over in
He is
Florida.
So
Geckos aren't
small.
green. They're brown.
And I was moving the chair over and I happened to just see him. Look at the size of the rivet
It's tiny.
on the left. And
The
that guy
rivet.
walked down the side and walked by. That's my feel good. I was like, that was
You
the
had a
cutest
connection with nature.
little
Excuse me.
gecko, gecko.
We have them
Gecko,
all
lizard,
over
gecko,
Florida. Like
ever.
literally, like there are dozens. I see dozens of these cute little lizards.
He was just
And
so
don't the geckos have
small.
5
I haven't
fingers?
They're
seen
cute.
one that
I have
small.
their babies,
Yeah.
mama.
He was like,
They
That's
do
not a
the
gecko.
thing with their
Oh, it
neck.
is a
like,
gecko.
"Nigga,
So
I'm
good.
right here."
According
What's
to the
your
gecko.
feel good, honey?
Allison?
Oh,
What's your feel good, Allison?
being here. I was so excited to be here and to see you guys. It had been like 2 years. Like, you know, I see you guys on the
Well,
podcast.
we were supposed to
I
try to get together
At one point, you
at
all were
one
coming back,
point,
but that
but
was
that's
before
when
your father.
my
had
dad
passed.
was starting
right?
his
Yeah.
downcline.
And
But
I
yeah,
totally get it. Like, you know, a lot of respect.
Washed
for
Up
you.
Goon asked, what
I-
part of Florida? You guys are up
I'm
in
in
the
Tampa.
Tampa area.
I have this accent now. I don't know why I go Tampa.
I was gonna say you
Tampa.
And
need
I
to
say y'all.
very nasally
Oh,
Tampa.
Tampa.
Y'all
Kinda,
is
you've been
a
hanging around
Texas.
people from New York that
I don't hang around
transitioned
anybody.
Yeah.
to
So-
I
Tampa.
need to hang around people. That's my goal. I'm
Yeah.
trying to make, like I was telling you, like we don't live in a neighborhood where like you're hanging out in the garage like you guys.
We are.
like,
We've talked.
interacting
So
with
that's a great
people.
point that you made earlier. Is
You're so
we're
blessed.
very
You are.
lucky that
are.
where we live,
Yeah.
like
So I'm gonna sound like a bit of a snob for a second. It's
Okay.
not luck.
Mm-mm.
is it?
It's
Is it
us.
us?
You manifested
It's me and
Because
you.
we were friends
reality.
with people in Phoenix on both sides
We
of us.
make shit
We're just
happen.
way
But
closer.
no, it's
with
not.
these
You manifest
guys.
your
I think it's
reality.
Beth
You
and I.
create it. We could have a whole
I
episode.
think Beth
or a
and I
series
make
on
fucking
that.
shit happen. Like motherfuckers,
You know what I'm about to
want
make
party,
happen? But
bitches?
Also, I
I'm
will
about to make
say,
two things happen.
Okay.
What are you
I'm
gonna
about
make?
to make Allison make dinner,
Fuck
and
yeah!
I'm about to make Allison tell me about this business opportunity. We're
Yeah,
gonna go
Fuck
in.
yeah.
I have a really great idea.
On that, we will catch you next week live from
Colorado,
Breckenridge, Colorado. We're gonna do
Amazing.
one show on Wednesday.
Girl, you smell good.
We'll figure it out.
do?
Yeah, you just.
They're
give me an
probably gonna
independence
have
way.
sex because she smells good, evidently,
That's good.
and I'm okay with it.
Chanel.
That's the name of my car.
Oh,
My
I
car's
thought it
name
was
is
like
Chanel.
little
See what-
kitty, the
see what
cute
I'm
kitty.
saying?
No, Hello
You
Kitty
guys,
is her
we
mirror
love
bell.
you.
Chanel's my car.
Cheers.
Thank you, everybody.
guys. Love you. Have a great
Bye.
weekend.
Ciao.
Stay cool if you're in a hot area.
Shocker.
Oh, wait, I was going to do this. No, it's this.
You don't even need to do
I know,
it.
right? It's like
Cheers.
going in.
Have a
That's what
good
it looks like.
Bye.
I love you, but it's not I love you.